Good evening, everybody, and how we doing? And welcome to the Rideshare Garage. I am one of many, Vinny, cuz. Next to me, I did have Vinny of Miami, better known as Nick of South Beach, but I think he just got camera shy. I don't know what happened. Little performance anxiety already this morning. I don't know what to tell you. We just got on. Anyway, and below him, I got Mr. Omar. Mr. Omar, how we doing today, brother?
Uh, Trying to find some consistency. It was a good weekend last weekend, but then it's just been kind of this week. So
Okay, Mr. Nick, how you doing over there, buddy? I hear you're gonna have one hell of a story for us tonight.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm doing all right. Another
All right,
day, another day in paradise.
there you go. All right. Well, we are going to start with and so wait. Hold on. Accounting Tom has
What
joined
up?
us
What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all
all the way
doing?
from Tampa, buddy.
What's
How
up?
are you?
I'm all right, brother. I had to hurry up and get here because I had went to the gym and then
Oh, look at you.
yeah,
Getting all
since that
swole over there.
no,
Getting all
I'm
swole
just
over there.
walking for now. I got to take baby steps. I ain't trying to tear nothing.
Bruh, good move. Because
Yeah.
when I started last year with the walking and the exercise and the resistance bands and the weights, and I fucking wound up in a goddamn hospital with a heart attack.
Yeah. Nope. I'm
Nope.
taking it step by walking. We'll get to the weights in a month or so.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
No. So, side note, I'm sorry I didn't catch up with you Saturday night.
I know.
I mean, for y'all that don't know, I went to Tampa. I went to
Yep.
Thomas's Market
Yep.
Saturday. I was there for family, my
Yep.
granddaughter's birthday party, but I did turn on the app while I was there. And
Mm-hmm.
I got to tell you, until you're in there in that situation, you really don't know how you're going to react to it. Remember, that's one thing I always say. And what blew me away was the goddamn hockey pucks. The freaking hockey pucks. Like I thought I had a screenshot of it. Let me see if I got a screenshot of it.
Yeah.
But dude, no, I don't have a screenshot of it. But it's amazing when you look at you open up the app and where Omar, you and I will see Surge,
Right.
they just get a little red Uber sign.
That's it.
And the more red it is, I
Mhm.
guess that means more surge.
Right.
But you don't know because they don't tell you. And when
Yeah.
you get a request, it just tells you surge. It doesn't tell you how much.
Nope.
It is
It's
Tampa,
trash.
bro. And here's the odd part about that, Thomas. When
Mhm.
I drove across Alligator Alley, for
Mhm.
y'all that don't know, I'm on the east side of South Florida.
Correct.
Thomas is on the
The
west
west
central
side.
side of Florida, which means I got to drive 260 miles to get to Thomas Place, right?
Right.
But when I go to Naples, I get the hockey puck and the Great Clouds.
Yeah.
Once I hit
Trash.
but once I hit Estero Fort Myers,
Yeah.
I get surge again.
Yeah. You get the price.
Right. And then as soon as I hit Tampa,
Yep. Back to the hockey pucks.
back to the hockey puck. Bro, it was killing me, bro.
It's
Killing me.
terrible.
Killing me. And like I said, I would have done some work. These guys know on the radio. I had the apps on while I was charging the whole time. I had the apps on. Nothing was coming through. And like I told you, you knew what you have an idea where I was.
Mhm.
It was like 40 minutes away to get to the business. So
Right.
I just decided to come back home Saturday night. I didn't want to stay. So and turned out to be the right move because
Yeah.
I had a $340 Sunday.
Nice.
So it wound up being the right move.
Okay.
Real quick, let me say good day to everybody. We got Commuter in the chat. I see Buddha's got a new name, Tesla Ride Chronicles. I like that shit.
Nice.
That is a name. That's what
Buddha
I'm
and something
talking
else.
about. That's what I'm talking about. Who else we got here? We got Ryan. Ryan, what's going on, my brother? Melvin, Mr. San Antonio. Uh-oh. See, this is what I don't understand, bro. We got to hire Melvin. to go to Austin and teach Eddie how to do rideshare
Wow, 5 rides. Jesus.
in the testing.
Damn.
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
Mhm.
It's gonna
That's
have
pretty good.
a GoFundMe or an OnlyFans or something like that to and get Eddie off the pole. We got to get Eddie off the pole and into driving again.
Yep.
Kevin's up from Lakeland, Florida. What's going on, my brother? How are you? Always good to see you. Israel has joined us in the house. There you go. Okay, guys, so we're going to start the show with something, and it's not for everybody. But if you drove an EV last year or this year for Uber, you got this message today. Dear so-and-so, we have adjusted your earnings for certain electric vehicle trips that you took between 2022 and 2023, and you have received an additional payment that can be viewed. You can view this transaction in the earnings sections of your Uber app. So if you got your EV short money today, that's it. You know what? It was pretty goddamn good. Now,
Yes, it was.
me, I got $24
Right.
because the only thing they paid me for was for the 2 weeks I rented through Hertz.
Mm-hmm.
You all right? So I'm not sure what happened, but I know that I know that Sergio had a lot to do with this. He and the other gentleman, they discovered this discrepancy and they went to war, and here we are. So everybody out there needs to give a shout out to Sergio from the rideshare guy, because
Yes, sir.
Sergio put in the work. He put in that work and got us his money. Now I'm going to show you the biggest one that I've seen, the biggest payout I've seen already. Okay? And that would be this. Hold on. Something screwed up here. This is the biggest payout I've seen so far. And it's one of our guys. If you look here, other earnings, he got $1,496.45 back.
That is the biggest ant that we know.
Yep. Wow.
If somebody got more than this back, I would love to know.
Yeah, I know, right?
But could you imagine? Could you imagine waking up and all of a sudden you just get a $1,500 payday?
Right.
You're gonna be like, "Fuck this! I ain't going to work today. I'm going to the titty bar.
Oh.
I'm gonna go make it rain. I'm gonna go make it rain on Uber. This is Uber.
Yeah.
Uber. Girl, take it. That's Uber money.
You're describing someone else because that's not you.
Right.
No, this is not me. Nope. I ain't stupid.
No, you take
But,
that money,
yeah.
you go to the car wash and clean your car. Get ready.
You ain't lying. You're right back in the car. Next.
You're right back in the car.
But that's damn good money, bro. That's
Yes,
damn good
sir.
money. That's damn good money. Now, I don't know about this 14 and a half hours online for $259 and 22 trips. That's a little suspect, but Anyway, and I'm sure Eddie will be here soon. This was from Eddie. He emailed me this shortly with us. So I wanted to bring that up. And Nick, did you not also you got a little EV money today, didn't you, buddy? You don't have to say how much it is, but even you got a little piece, right?
Yes, I did. I got I didn't get as big as Eddie, but I got $200.
Nice.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then you got Melvin. Melvin saying he picked up 150. So you know what? Like I say, man, big shout out to Sergio, man, over at the Rideshare guy.
Yep.
Big shout out, man. He got something done.
Doing God's
and
work.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Go ahead, Omar. No, it's fair. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, isn't it convenient that after their earnings and all-time highs, allegedly,
You can speak freely, brother. It's First Amendment here. Speak up on it.
oh, I don't want us to get sued for false allegations.
Oh, I'm not saying it. You're saying it. You're gonna want to fucking do.
I'm just
Me,
saying.
Nick, and Tommy can say it.
I'm just saying. It just seems like really convenient timing. So, but what do I know? I don't drive any of these stuff.
Well, I would say
I just watch Uber stock price go up every day.
And that's something that I want to get into in a few. We are going to get into that whole thing. I'm hoping Sergio will be with us by that point because I want him to explain to everybody that's joining us tonight exactly what is going on with Uber. It's not. I don't think it's. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think it affects us either way. But I want him to explain stock buybacks and why Uber is doing it now since they are finally profitable. So that's something I want to leave to Sergio because he can explain it better than I can.
Yep.
A couple more people in the Buddha Rideshare Chronicles. What am I going to call this fool now? What am I going to call him? California fool?
Listen,
what am I going to call him?
Just call him Buddha. Clapped out, the CEO of the Clapped Out Tesla Association. Okay.
$330. That's good. People's getting paid, bro. People are getting paid. I'm trying to catch up with the comments here because, as you can tell, Steven hasn't made it here yet because he took a ride today. Yeah, he took a ride today. And all right, Fritz got his bread today. Sweet. Isn't there a big fire in Texas today?
Yes.
Eddie, okay? Yeah, Eddie's fine. Texas is big, bro.
Yeah.
Where was the fire at?
I think it's in the panhandle of Oklahoma and Texas. It's way up there.
Okay. They probably blew up something. Okay. Lamont, my man Lamont, Delaware, if I remember correct. Delaware. Uber called me to ask why I haven't been driving. I'd love to know what you told them.
Yeah.
That's suspect because when did they call you? I mean, it's not like we can call them.
Right.
Listen, there was a time when I wasn't driving much. Where I got a phone call from Uber.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't drive for like a month or so. And they were like, hey, everything okay? What's going on? Yeah, bitch, everything's okay. I'm making money without you. Leave me the fuck alone. Click. Anyway, so we'll see how that does. I think it's good. Hopefully everybody who drove the EVs back then, they're making some money with it. But I gotta bring this up. And some of you guys already know about this ride. And I'm going to give you my opinion on it, and y'all can go with it from there. Lyft did me dirty last week. They did me really dirty last week. Yeah, Lyft did me dirty last fucking week. Okay. So here's a ride. It was a Lyft Black ride. Okay. It was, let's see, does this have a timestamp on it? 5:37. I was just coming back from this area.
Right.
This was a pickup at the mall. And where it says here, Melaleuca Isles, that's where the ride was going. From where I dropped off to where I was going is 1 mile.
Right.
Okay. Well, I get there. I pick up the young lady, Flanagan's. I went ahead and she says, no, I'm going to have you drop me off here. Like, okay, I ain't think nothing of it. I drop her off, right? And as you can see here, the original estimated time was 20 minutes and 7.8 miles.
Okay.
The ride, all this time combined, everything combined, was 16 minutes and 6 miles. My original upfront pay was supposed to be $17.14.
Okay.
These motherfuckers paid me $7.57.
It's 4 minutes.
For 4 minutes. Okay, we'll say 2 miles. We'll give them 2 miles. They cut my pay by 50%.
Yeah.
Actually, that's more like 60%.
Yeah, what the fuck is that about?
Right? Look, I want everybody to see that shit now. I know WeZoom, Kyle, from Gig With It, posted a cut where he lost I think it was like $20 or something on like an $80 ride or something.
Oh.
But this is more than half.
Right.
So I went down the hole. You guys know I went down the hole.
Yep.
Went down the hole with Uber support.
Oh boy. With Lyft support. Oh.
Yep. And you can see here, hi Vincent, thank you so much. Blah, 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 blah. I'm glad to help you with your concern. No worries. I know this is urgent for you. Blah, blah, blah. Bro, I pulled over.
Yeah.
And parked. Shut off both apps. I pulled over, shut off both apps to make sure I can have this conversation. Asked me who the rider was. I told him. Got it. Thank you. Go ahead and check. Okay. Thank you. By the way, look at the timestamps. How long all this shit takes. I send them a thing at 7:27. They get back 7:29. So it wasn't terrible in the timing, right? Then I don't hear from the bitch for another 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Just letting you know that I'm still here. Right now we're 9 minutes. Thanks for patiently waiting, Vincent. Upon checking here at my end, the reason the cost, and I really want you guys to pay attention to this next page. The reason why the cost was less is because, nope, not that one. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. I looked into your ride and can confirm that the earnings are correct. Since there were unexpected changes for this trip, your earnings were adjusted. If the ride is significantly shorter, 2 miles, than expected, we will adjust your earnings. This can happen when your trip details are changed or a drop-off point is removed. They don't ever tell you this shit up front. We will calculate your ride based on time and distance using your standard rate card if this happens. And that's what I want everybody to pay attention to.
All right.
Fellas, chat, we don't have a rate card anymore.
No.
In any way, shape, or form, do we have a rate card anymore?
No.
Yet their AI, you know I'm talking to a computer here, right?
Right.
You know they ain't no real person. It's a fucking computer. We will calculate your ride based on time and distance. If you have any more questions, right? And of course I did.
Right.
I responded, not by over 50%. The trip was 1 mile less, and you take 50% of the agreed upon price. Y'all got to remember, man, when we do rideshare and a ride comes through, it is a legal binding contract.
Yep. It's locked
This
in.
is a contract, and every single ride is its own contract. Nobody explains this to anybody. You are not obligated to accept the terms of a contract. When you decline a ride, you are declining the terms of that contract. Until you accept the terms of that contract, TOS don't mean shit because you're not binded by a contract.
Right.
So we agreed on a set price. I did my job.
Right.
I did my job.
So pay me my money.
Yep. So I said, that's bad business and how you lose good drivers. And she said, oh, I see, Vincent, but you see what I see here at my end is that you have ended the ride not on the set destination. And they spelled that wrong, by the way. Can we get some people that can spell?
Right.
I got a hood ass education from Carroll City High School, and I can spell, motherfucker. All right. That was set by the rider because the rider wanted to go there, so I dropped her at the destination. That is why, again, it doesn't make sense to argue with these people because you're not arguing with people, you're arguing with a computer. We all know this. But I had to say this. If I didn't go through all of this, I wouldn't have the evidence to when they talk on how is it my fault and 50% of the fare less. We don't work on time and distance. It's up front. And so that is okay, Vincent. That is a ride recalculated. Again, they just give me bullshit. No, you didn't help at all. And so I kind of let it go. And I had an opportunity. I did. And I'll tell you something. I actually reached out to Sergio. And then I thought about it. Right? He said, yeah, send it to me. I'll look into it. And I said, you know what? The guy's got bigger fish to fry. Look, I get my money. And I'm not going to worry about it. But you guys got to, my suggestion is if you get a contract, if you get a ride and that ride says, I'm going to pay you $20 to go X amount of miles. I don't give a fuck where you drop the passenger off if they go short.
Right.
Continue to the destination and finish the ride, or else you're going to get hosed on your ride. That's my suggestion. That's my suggestion. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but yeah, exactly. I got ride baited. So I'm just curious about what you guys think about that.
No, I think, well, I had a situation like that a couple of years ago. Hell, I tweeted them. I tweeted Lyft. and was like, yo, this is terrible. You're screwing up my ride and everything else. And I mean, I had the same runaround on the app, and then I went on Twitter and bashed them, and eventually they contact me on Twitter.
Okay.
you know, but everybody has to know, as a rideshare driver, man, your time is really money. You cannot be playing with it. If you saying upfront fair, because trust me, they do it the other way around as
Oh
well.
yeah. Oh yeah.
So I'm like, wait a minute. Even if the trip would have went a mile and a half over, they'd have been like, nope, $17. That's what we offered you.
And
$17.
that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
So like today, right? I went out for a couple of hours this evening, right? This afternoon, this evening, and I
Mhm.
got a nice Lux Black ride, right? It was $11 to go a couple miles, like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But then they said, "Hey, we like you. Do you mind if we walk? We're going to go to a hotel. Do you mind if we go in there and get our bags, and then I'll add a stop back to the airport?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem. It's a
Hell
Lux Black
yeah.
ride. Yeah, let's
Let's do
go.
this.
Shit, worked out great. Perfect, perfect."
Yeah.
And
Perfect.
so then the price jumped up, right? It went from 11 to 29.50. So that worked in my favor.
Right.
That one worked in my. I still think it was a little shy though on the money. I really
Okay.
do. I think it was a little shy on the money time wise, but
Mhm.
it is what it is. What are you going to do? I suspect
Mhm.
that these apps recalculating these adjusted rides using entirely new dynamic pricing. I believe it, but for them to come back and say, well, we recalculated the ride based on time and distance. We don't have time and distance.
Right.
So I think it's just their AI is fucked. It's like Google and Gemini, bro. It's all done. All done. All right. Vito says I had to pivot this week. I don't take any rides that aren't going from LAX or going to or close to LAX. All those other rides going in any other direction, I have officially left them for Sergio. My man say if it ain't an airport run, I ain't doing it. That's what he said.
Hey, that's how I usually start.
Right?
That's, I mean, because it can get like
um,
that sometimes.
right. Yeah.
you know, you know.
Fritz, I don't know what the PAX paid. I have to go back and dig into the system, but to be honest with you, I don't even want to bother with it.
No,
They think they got over. David Risher can choke on that $10 fucking.
right,
And I'll tell you something else, and I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway because I'm me and I don't give a fuck.
right,
He runs a nonprofit program for reading. He needs to start a nonprofit program to teach these motherfuckers how to add math because the
right.
math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing. You understand? And so
Right.
he's making plenty of money right now, right? As, as,
Mhm.
as the as the as the CEO of this company, he is making plenty of money. His options prices are going through the roof
Oh
at
yeah.
the expense of drivers. Same thing with Dar. Dar's the same way. We're going
Yep.
to get into a little bit of that later. But right now, guys, I want to bring up. I'm going to have Nick come on and talk to us a little bit. Nick, you've been a bad boy, Nick. Nick, you've been a bad boy, Nick. I don't know what to say about you,
I,
brother. But
I
I'm
don't know what you're talking
the
about.
yeah. But I will say this. I'm gonna let Nick tell y'all what happened to him during this past week, and
Mm.
I'll just say that Nick, I thought you handled it pretty goddamn good, bro. So
No.
go ahead, buddy. Show is yours.
So, so the guys on the radio kind of know, like Vinny just said. I try to tell everybody that we are independent contractors. So every ride, you have the choice of whether you decide to take that passenger or you decide to cancel on that passenger,
Mhm.
and I obviously forfeit that offer because it's an offer, it's a request, you know. So a lot of times I get passengers that I don't necessarily want to take, and I will very much cancel the ride. And because I know, we all know that the market is saturated, so it's not a dig to that passenger because it's probably somebody around the corner, you know. that'll more than happily take that person, but it's just not me. So I had a passenger. Let's see, this was Sunday night, around 7:30. So I had this passenger. She comes up to the car, and if you're a driver, you know this. First, the passenger does this. So my license plate, you guys know I rent through Drive Whip, so the car is registered for Maryland. So in Maryland, you have to have your front license plate. You have to have a front license plate and a back license plate. So this passenger does this. You kind of see her. She walks up. She looks at the front of my car. She puts her phone. Yeah, okay. Then she goes to the back of my car. She does this again. Okay, yeah. Then she gets in the car. Then she opens the door. Of course, the door is unlocked because, no, well, I should say first she flagged me down. She told me to park here because the street that we were on is like I had to park in her driveway. So she first and foremost, she flagged me down. Then she's checking my license plate, which, okay, you want to be safe, whatever. You already know that I'm here. You know that I'm the driver, but okay, you want to be safe. Then she opens the door because, of course, the door is unlocked. Who would have the door unlocked unless I'm your driver? But, again, these are all the leading steps. So she opens the door. Hey, what's your name? I say, what's your name? She says, no, you need to tell me your name. I say,
That's not how that works.
no, I don't. That's not how that works. Exactly what Thomas just said. That's not how that works. I need to know who you are. She says, oh, this is stranger danger. I'm going to report you. I say, you're going to report me for what? I'm still joking because, I'm like, this is just, funny to me because, what are you going to report me for? What did I do? She's like, yeah, I'm going to report you because you won't tell me your name. I said, no, you could see my name in the app.
Right.
You knew that I'm your driver.
Right.
I'm more so joking. No, this is stranger danger and this is an unsafe ride and I'm going to report you.
Wow.
So whatever. She shuts the door. She slams the door, actually. It's a Tesla. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling some type of way, but whatever. It's a lady. I'm like, all right, whatever, So I'm now, because of that interaction and how, it just escalated when I'm just, kind of joking. And I said it with a smile, whatever. She runs off. So now I'm like, okay, let me notify Uber because it's a weird interaction. Whatever. I'm just gonna let Uber know because I don't want any blowback from this situation.
All right, hold that for 1 second. To me, that was your best move. And I've done that myself. If I felt like I had just 100%, he who's first to market usually wins. And so a tip for y'all out there is, like he just said, he felt some kind of way. He felt like something was going to come back at him. So he reached out to Uber support just to have it on record. Okay, go ahead, Nick.
Yep, just to have it on record that, hey, I had a problem with this passenger. The ride was canceled. I felt like, she said that I wasn't the person. There's no way that she felt that when she verified everything else. She looked at my profile picture. I look like my profile picture. She opened the door, so I put this all in the message. While I'm trying to type this message to Uber support, she comes back out with her husband. And again, now, if she felt unsafe, she came back out with her husband to then approach me again. They knock on my window.
Oh, boy.
Okay, hold. I want everybody to know I have met Nick. I have seen Nick. Nick is the size of 3 Omars. Nick is no little dude, bro. Nick could be the starting running back for the New York Jets and plow through people. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that in a bad way. That's a good. When I tell you, My man is swole. I'm just okay. Go ahead, Nick.
I appreciate that. Um, so if they felt for their life, they wouldn't come knock on my window, and not like it's not like like a nice little knock. No, they really came up and like banged on my window, and so I opened it up because the first time I looked at them, and I was just like, let me not say nothing. I got back into my phone, so now they're like banging on my window, and it's like, okay, okay. So I roll it down slightly. I just put it down just a little bit so that, because now I don't know what they're going to do. And you want to know what the whole point of his knocking on the window was?
What up?
My wife says she canceled the ride because you weren't the person. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait. License tag matches, car matches, picture matches, name matches, but you're not the person. Bruh, I got to ask a question. Y'all ain't going to ask this question, but I got to ask this question.
I,
I'm going to get.
I hope you're not going to ask me.
I am going to ask this question. No, I ain't gonna. Where was you, bro? Were you in a? I can't ask the question, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I will ask the question later, though. I got to know now, bro.
I'll put it to you like this: if anybody knows Miami, some of the nicer areas, and you've ever heard of Coral Gables,
right?
That was the area that I was in.
Should have hit that bitch with racism. But go ahead.
So
I'd be suing the shit out of them motherfuckers right now. But go ahead.
So whatever. He says that. I don't know. I didn't really get the point, but I'm pissed off now. And like I almost got out of the car because it's like, okay, what are you trying to say? Like, like, are you trying to intimidate me now, or like, I don't know. My mind went to the wrong places, and I was just like, okay. I just said okay, So my wife canceled the ride because you're not the person, and I responded okay, and then I rolled my window up, and then they so.
Like, talk to the head, bitch.
Oh shit!
Like, and I can hear her, like, once I rolled the window up. Now, the Tesla is good as far as like noise cancellation, but I still heard this. Oh well, he needs to go because I was just like, like, and after that I blocked it out. But I can hear the girl, like, she basically amped him up to potentially get into a bad situation. So, a message to everybody else: if your woman is putting you in harm's way,
Oh boy,
may not want to listen to that, because if I would have got out of that car, I wouldn't be here today. Maybe not the way that I am, because
I'd have slipped
number of ways that could.
I'd have slipped your phone at the stockade, man. I know a couple of them COs down there. I'm just saying.
right?
You'd have been on. You'd have been on tonight.
You'd been in the Dade County Correctional Facility.
You'd have been in that orange jumpsuit. That orange jumpsuit. And instead of your name being Nick, it'd have been 313688.
Right.
But we got your back, bro.
Yeah. See. So,
okay.
I sent the message. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna send this message to support. They go in. I pull off. Whatever. Now I'm like, I'm in a bad headspace. I don't want to get into a situation with another passenger because of that. Because we gotta. Every passenger is different. You want to try to keep a clear head. Now the next passenger gets in. I'm taking it out on them. That's not good. Or I'm driving aggressively. You know what I'm saying? So
here comes Speed
I'm
Racer.
like, hey, listen, because I drive. You guys know I drive. Well, the people on the radio know I drive a little bit differently when there's not a passenger in my car. That's
right. I subscribe to.
I mean, We know. Hey, where you at, Nick? Oh, I'm on South Beach. 10 minutes later. Greetings from Delray Beach. And for y'all that don't know, Delray Beach is an hour and a half north of South Beach, but he did it in 10 minutes.
Right.
Hey, I'm in a Tesla.
Yeah, a flying Tesla.
Right.
The Model 3. This is why I prefer the Model 3 over the Y. But we'll get into that conversation the other day. So, so yeah, I went home. I'm like, I'm not in a good space. Whatever. I cut the apps off. I go home. I woke up later that night because I'm like, man, I'm hearing the guys on the radio still kind of surging. It was a good night. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get back on. No message from Uber. They still haven't reached back to me after they said that thinks. So when you submit a report, they say thinks will be in touch. That is the screenshot that you see. I have still today have not received a message back from the thinks will be in touch after I submitted the report. But on that Sunday morning, well, I guess that's Monday morning. On that Monday morning, let's say 1 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, when I tried to go online, I pressed the go online button, the little blue button that we all know. It did a little circle, and it said red. It said error. And then next thing under it, it said, and I probably should have sent you the screenshots before we came online. Mm-hmm. But it just said that your account is at risk for deactivation because, and the big message was that one or more, Uber has received one or more responses to interaction that you had with a passenger, and it was against our community guidelines. So we're performing an investigation. That's basically that's basically the summary. Mm-hmm. So what I guess the reason why I wanted to tell everybody this is because I still haven't received a message saying that I was deactivated. Haven't received a message that I was reactivated. Haven't received any messages from Uber. I just couldn't go online at that point.
Mm. So how long did they have you locked offline?
For 2 days.
So 48 hours you were locked offline with no message from them stating you were deactivated or reactivated.
Nope. And it was just pure. I just woke up Wednesday morning. I just woke up. Wait, was it Tuesday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I'm sorry, I said 2 days. It was. I can't remember if it was yesterday or today. But I woke up. I woke up in the morning, clicked the little go online button,
right,
and it let me through. That was wow. That was my way of knowing that I was reactivated.
Damn.
Wow.
And I still have the message on my screen. I have to review some items. It still says the same exact thing. It's just now I'm able to go online. So as opposed to then.
It's like, all right. Well, real quick, Kevin Kwan, thank you, sir, for the shout out. Appreciate you. Paying my surge since y'all make the last hour of my shift fly by. Well, sir, we are so glad we are making you laugh because you think I'm funny, huh? You think I'm fucking funny like a clown, huh? Like a fucking clown, you think I'm funny, huh? Okay. But thank you, sir. Oh, soundboard's not working. Thank you, Stephen, for that one. I did not know. I'm telling you, before we even started tonight, I was having a problem with my headphones. There's something goofy going on here. I don't know if it's my sound. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Also, I want to bring to the show Eddie. Eddie is here. We're going to go back on something for him in a minute. But I wanted Nick to talk about that story. What do you guys think about that? Like, do you guys have an opinion on how Uber handled that? Because I think Nick did everything right.
Right.
I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he got reactivated like shortly after, I thought that was a good call by Uber, given that maybe they investigated and the guy couldn't even provide any evidence, and they probably look at your rating and said this guy's got a good rating. Usually people get shut off, right, and then that's it, you're done.
No, your rating don't mean shit. People get shut off with good rating.
Well, I'm just saying that maybe they changed that. You know, because
So,
I'm surprised. Remember, you usually with Uber and Lyft, well, with Uber, the client is always right.
Yeah.
well, I mean, listen. Apparently, they thought she was right because they locked him out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think they
What's the
did they do.
rules? Re-signed in.
Nick,
Or you just
well,
got that knee-jerk response from the company, and then they figure it out later.
it was an
Yeah. Do you
X
think?
ride,
Do you
Nick.
think that? You think that when the people complain, it goes to
Comfort.
the I don't speak English people, and then they basically they write it in there, and they automatically just they stop the account, and then they look at it. But that's the only way they can tell that they need to look into it.
I mean, it could be an automatic trigger, in the system.
Yeah.
But I think the disappointing part is that they never told Nick.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was just like, hey, we got a report on you, blah 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 blah. You're at risk of deactivation, and they didn't say, but in the meantime, we're going to suspend your account.
But then it only took it was only 2 days, right? And then you got reactivated. Yeah. Mine was actually I got deactivated twice, and the first time was the first time was was it 2 months there, Vinny?
Mm-hmm.
Man, if I remember, it was 2 months.
Yeah.
And then the second time was like for a couple of weeks, so sucks.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Anyway, all right. So, all right. Well, Nick, I'm glad you're back online. I think you handled it the right way. You didn't get confrontational, and that's probably what saved your ass.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to suck salt and walk away, bro. And nobody. Now, I got to be honest with you. The husband coming out and banging back on the window. I mean, that's like, you know what they say, bro? Never run up on somebody, man. You just don't know what kind of day they're having. And if I remember correct, you had a rough fucking day that day.
What time was that, Nick? What time was that?
It was at 7:30.
And it was what? It was a Saturday, 7:30.
Sunday.
Sunday, 7:30.
Yeah, that
Where,
was
where
when
was
you
she?
guys
Yo,
were
where
popping
was
off.
she going?
I don't. I think she was going to Miami Beach. I think so.
Big Boss Podcast says, I don't mind telling my name for an alone female. Yeah, that's fine. But did you hear the context of the story?
Right.
See, there's always that context to the story.
Right.
And so we can't discredit that when she's looking at a picture of his ass. Well, not his ass, his face. She can see his face on the app.
Right.
So
Now, for me, proper etiquette is for the person to come and ask if I'm the right. Ask my name. Ask my name or introduce yourself. Either way, if I say the wrong name, then don't get in my car. It's that simple.
I always tell people, let me see your app so I can see the tag.
Yeah, why do we even have to play this game? You show me your app, I'll show you my app. No?
Right.
Okay. Well, you see my license plate, you see my face, you have the picture on your phone.
Right.
And
Am I your driver? Am I your driver? I don't even know who you are.
And Steven's like this on his Uber app, right? You know how Steven looks on the Uber app, right?
Right.
That's terrifying, Steven.
See, I've had a couple of those, and they give me an attitude. Like today, I canceled one. It was a $5 ride, whatever. But I'm turning around because I'm in the middle of traffic.
$5 ride, Eddie.
It was a local one. It was just like it wasn't even a mile. The trip, it wasn't even a mile. So anyway, so they give me a call, and I was like, yeah, just wondering if you come pick you up. I see that you're not moving, and I'm like, there's something called traffic that I'm stuck in. Right? She's like, oh, just wondering because I know you've been sitting there for like 5 minutes. I was like, well, there's something called the traffic that I'm sitting in. Right? She's like, well, are you gonna be coming? And I'm like, all right, yes, I'm on my way. I am on my way. I'm gonna be right there. Okay, just stay put. Okay. Hung up the phone. Cancel.
Not to stay put. You did not tell her to stay put.
I'm glad
Go
you
ahead.
canceled, Eddie. I was starting to believe that you
No,
were
no,
actually
it's
going to
okay.
go pick her. I was really starting to believe that you were going to pick her up, and that
Because
the issue
no,
was
because
when you
the
picked
thing
her
is,
up.
they're right
Okay.
behind me.
Thank you
They're
for
right behind me, so I got to turn
thank you
around
for
and go get
canceling. You
them.
did the right thing. You did the right thing by canceling. I honestly
No,
thought the story was
what
going
you
to be
should have
I
did was
got
pull
there.
over and make them walk to you.
Oh yeah, no.
No,
I
hell
cancel. I
no,
cancel.
hell
They're
no.
gonna
Cancel
give
that
you.
shit.
They're gonna give you a bad rating
Oh,
anyway.
exactly. No, man. Listen, 5 minute trip, and you texted me like, "Where are you?" The
Yeah, no,
conversation that's as far as the
it's a
conversation goes with
5.
me. With me,
Yeah,
that's as far as the conversation goes. Next.
you know. I was like, hey, you know what? Boop. And then I was done.
Or keep messaging me at a major event where you see all these cars packed back to back,
Right. I
asking me
can't
where I
I
am,
move.
get, I
how much
get, I
longer
get
they're
the
going to
Harry
take.
Potter.
Like,
I get the Harry
yeah,
Potter
I'm coming.
energy.
Yeah, I'm still on my
You're
way.
like,
Bro, people be
you
tripping,
know,
man. Are you kidding me?
She wanted you to
See,
roll up Aladdin style.
yeah, on a magic carpet
Right.
ride. Before we get off this subject, I just feel like I got to respond to the Boss podcast. I get it, but the app asks riders to confirm the plate and driver. You
And
have a picture of the driver on your fucking telephone, and you've
And you
got the
read the
plate on the
plate.
back of your car.
Car.
What are you talking about?
and,
Anyway,
and she told me,
I'm not even gonna go
park
there.
here.
It's too.
She
I'm
said,
not-
You
park
literally
here.
could walk
Hey,
behind the car in
park
front of the
here.
car. Well, in
Thank
California,
you.
literally you can walk to the front or back of the car and see the license plate.
Right. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not
let me
Ohio
tell
hiding
was
you,
like
my
that
car.
too.
SB rides is straight up. Once that crazy shit
Yeah.
starts, there's no happy ending.
yeah, that's why I cancel.
well,
I was like, no,
100%.
I ain't taking no chances.
I'll say this. I'll say one thing because I'm like whatever about this topic. Sometimes it might be better if it's possible to just lower your window, because the thing that's weird, Nick, for me is that she got in the car. That's the thing that's
Yeah.
fucking me up is that she got in the
She was
car.
sitting in the back seat.
Yeah, that's
She
the
was
thing.
sitting in the back seat.
That's the thing that's
right
really
there.
bugging me right now because
Door
once you
closed.
sit down, like it's rare for me to even for like it to be all crossed up at that point. Oh wait, you're not Jan or whatever it is. You're not Jen. Oh shit, we got a problem here. Like,
So
Yep.
what I do, just to give you the frame of it. So before I even got to her, my windows were already down. You know,
Okay.
my windows are down. My hazard lights was on. She flagged me, "Hey, come park right here." You know, so she knew that I was her driver. I mean, it's hard to, but you know, and this is where you know, I'm not gonna say it, but you know, you gotta. It's just extra. Some people want to be extra, and it's okay. You know,
Yeah.
I was more so joking. I didn't have a problem with confirming my name. Like I thought, like, okay, yeah, you say your name, I'll say my name, type of thing. But she didn't take it that way.
yeah, it's just that there's a lack of common sense too because she was expecting you. She flagged you down. How is that? Okay, I guess it is possible if you were using someone else's account and you have the app on your phone.
That's a lot of reaching, though.
Right.
So
I'm trying to get there, but like, I don't know, the whole thing is just weird.
It's as bad as it sounds.
And I just think to myself, sometimes this is what happens, man, on these lower platforms. Although it's comfort, which is a little strange. Usually this would be on Uber X, like Eddie's $5 rides. We gotta talk about that, Eddie. What the hell is wrong with you, man?
SB Rides already
I'm
said
telling
it.
you.
You gotta
They're
carry.
giving X rides are going. They're moving them up to XL rides. That was an XL ride. How I know that they're X rides is because when I get there and the timer starts, it's not a 5-minute timer. It's a minute 30-second timer. I know it's an X ride. I think it was a 0.6 mile trip. I was just picking them up and dropping them off right down the road.
You know, I feel like that's the how all these stories start. It was a short trip that was going right down the road, like the theme of the night here for some odd reason.
Mr. Diason says, if anyone in text or on the phone displays any anger or aggression, I just cancel immediately.
Yep.
And it's true. That is
I
you have to. You
Yeah.
have to.
Because
we all trying to get home at night, man.
Yeah.
We all trying to
Yep.
get home at night. You know, just
Because
like they
one
don't
of-
know. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say one of them complains and that's it. They close your account.
That's it. You know,
I take
Nick.
no chances.
I think Nick got lucky. To be honest,
Yeah.
I think he got
You
lucky
think,
that he didn't escalate.
I think they changed it. I think they might have changed it.
No. I think they did the
I think it's a good
investigation. and they looked at it and they was like, "No, ma'am, that was actually your driver."
Let's put it to the test. Let's put it to the test. Who's got an excellent
Well,
rating?
I would say that-
you got an excellent rating. Just go up to a customer, smack them, and see what happens.
Let me tell you. Let me
You know
tell
you're
you.
talking to Omar, right? You know you're talking to Omar, right?
The temptation. Let me tell you, down here,
Speaking
and
of,
it don't matter. Lux Black, that's just an ex-passenger with money. It don't matter. I want to smack the out of a lot of these people.
That's mine.
And I'm not a violent person. I'm probably the least violent person on this panel, man. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
These people be really.
so I'm bringing this back up. We've already talked about it, but Eddie,
Congratulations,
buddy.
brother.
Good money, buddy.
Yeah,
Good money,
you see that?
buddy.
You see
Good
that?
money.
I'll talk about it
King Aunt Eddie.
off. You know what? I'll talk it off the live because there's something fishy about this.
Oh.
But yeah, a whole bunch of my buddies here in Austin got
nationwide.
this bonus. Got a big bonus, especially if you
It's
drive
not
a
it's
EV.
not a bonus. It's not a bonus.
Well,
this is
they're
money
trying to
that
make
was
it
owed
look-
to us. This is money that was owed to us.
Right.
Correct. Yeah, sure.
I mean, now the 22 trips for $259 in 14 and a half hours is a little suspect. But we're not going to talk about that.
No,
We're
no,
going
no.
to focus on the $1,500.
No, listen. I think that's
$1,500
that's
bonus.
working smarter, not harder. That means he's at
No,
home.
no, no.
his
On
weekend
the
with app
bottom, on the
on.
bottom, it says right there, other earnings, which is $14.96. That's what I got.
Yes, that's all we care about.
Yep.
Yeah,
And,
correct.
and
It's not the
$70.
18.
Wait a minute. And $70. Hey, bro, you getting tipped out pretty good there, man.
Yes.
Yes, sir. My services are quite remarkable.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I'll be laughing at. I'll be
Oh,
laughing at.
Oh, my
boy.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, oh my God. The conversations we could have right now, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna
Oh,
fucking
boy.
do it.
Services is
Yeah.
good, but see, this is what this is what Uber said. We have adjusted your earnings for certain electric vehicle trips that you took between 2022 and 2023, and you have received an additional payment.
Yes, that's the same message we all got.
Yeah. Yeah. 2022, 2023.
Eddie's next
That is
video
hilarious.
title. I made $3,000 in 1 week.
How's your back? How's your back, Eddie?
That was 2021 and 2022.
Yep. So, and I know some other people in the chat have shouted out. They got some money too. Like I say, big shout out to Sergio for that.
Yep.
Sergio, and God damn it, I got to remember the other guy's name. Was it Pablo Gomez? Was that the guy's
Pablo.
name? I can't remember. I think that was his name. If I got the name wrong, I apologize, y'all. I ain't trying to be that.
Definitely not. I'm not gonna be like, oh, my next video is gonna be, oh, I made $3,000, in 1 week. It's like, no, I can't do that. Can't do
All right,
that. 'Cause people are gonna call me
look.
out on BS.
No, your
Mario.
next video is
man
going to be
Mario.
my services are working really well.
He's like, just take a just don't look at
OnlyFans
the
link in the
1800. Just
description
look at the $70.
Click on this link and
only got
I'll
42
show you
bucks.
how your services can be working really well. Just click on this link.
Over OnlyFans link down below.
Yep.
You want to create your own OnlyFans page? I have a $5 ebook for that too. But the
That's
price
right.
just
You get
went
a
up.
discount. By the way,
Plus
everybody
meter.
in here is a subscriber.
Mario Mateo, my man Mario, who I can't ever catch up with. I still got these goddamn Tesla mats in my damn car. All right, that payment saved my butt today. Mine was $420. That's a suspicious number. And I
420.
thought somebody gave me a crazy tip. Yeah, I hear you, bro. I that 420 though. That's kind of an odd number. And I wanted to get Mario. God damn it, Nick, this your fault. I was supposed to text Mario because I wanted Mario on the show tonight. I wanted him. You know what, Mario?
Wait a minute.
Seriously,
Wait a minute.
Mario, if we can next week, I really want to get you on the show. And the reason why is because I want you to talk about your latest video with all the problems you had with the Hertz rental. I think it's a very valid
Yes.
story that needs to be told. So, and if you don't mind, Mario, if you don't mind, I'm going to repost that video on my community page for my YouTube channel, and hopefully we can get you a few more views on that.
Yeah.
because there's a lot of good stuff in that video, man. Like there's as they say, there are nuggets and gems and Easter eggs. So Mario, you let me know, bro.
We cannot let this slide. Nick was the poor guy was shadow deactivated, and you saying it's his fault? Nah, man, ain't letting that.
Who
slide.
said that? Who said that?
You said it was Nick's fault.
Said?
You just said that. You said, "Oh, it's Nick's fault." Hasn't the guy been
through
through enough?
Deactivated?
No,
Hasn't he
it
been
was
through
Nick's
enough?
fault that he forgot about Mario.
Yeah, hasn't he been through enough?
You know what? Listen. Nick brought it up. Asked me if I had seen the video. After we discussed it, and I said, "Yeah, I saw the video the other day."
And he's gonna double down.
I need to text Mario and see if I can get him on the show tonight. And then what happened? And I said, "Shit, if I forget, Nick, remind me."
You know,
I
you
was
could
going-
just drop the link in the chat and invite him in.
Oh, yeah, but I don't know. He might be working right now, bro.
No?
By the way, guys,
Hey, you working, Mario? You want to jump in?
Look, we all hustlers here.
All right, hey, look at this. Hey, Fritz says, when I got my EV money, I couldn't hit cash out fast enough.
I know that's right. I know that's
exactly
right.
what I did.
Give my money,
seen the
bitch.
money,
Give
I
my
was
money.
like,
Give me my money.
Give my
Cash out. Cash
Well, these
out.
fuckers changed their mind.
I know, right?
You guys-
Tomorrow, everyone's gonna
you
get an
guys-
email.
Right.
There was a system glitch yesterday, and we had.
It's in my bank account now.
Then there's gonna be a real strike.
All right, Mario, as soon as you get home, once you get home, if you're up for it, send me a text. I'll send you a link. You can come on your computer. It's not that hard, bro. I send you a link and it'll automatically take care of you.
No,
But I don't want
it's
you
not
to.
that-
He said it says he
What?
wouldn't even accept the charge. He had 8% battery. God.
Bro, the video was crazy. The video was nuts. Bear claws. I don't necessarily. Unfortunately, apps do not allow crazy tips.
I don't
Cap.
agree with this.
No, it's not capped.
It's not that it's capped. It's clapped. That's what the problem is. Okay.
Well, I mean, they can pay you a tip up to what is it, 2 times the amount of the ride?
Yeah,
I thought one
so
of
it
them
is
was
capped
half
in
the,
that
it
sense.
could only be as high as half the fare.
No. I get double.
No.
I've been
It's
doubled
2
out a
times.
couple of times already. I've been doubled
On
out a
both
couple of
apps?
times on rides. Well, shit, fuck, man, I can't remember, but yeah, man, I get good tips, bro. I ain't like Eddie. I give the tip.
You know what's sad?
I
is that, what's sad is that we're all
You
drivers.
guys see
We're
that
all
hotel that
drivers.
went on fire in Austin?
We're all drivers. We don't use the app, and we don't even know how much we can get tipped. Like, man, that's a big L on all of us. God damn.
That is a big L. I need to find it out right
No.
now.
Yeah.
I know because I had a passenger that tried to do it. So like the ride was like $40 or something, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna tip you $100," and the app wouldn't let them do $100. So I think it is like there is a cap, and I think it is double because
I think it's double whatever the ride fare is, right?
Every time you go over double,
Hate
it'll
little
say
bastards.
Now, Nick,
I wonder if they give it back
Nick,
to the client.
Nick, I know you finessed that 100.
Okay, so for Uber, it says, the Uber tipping limit is 200% of the total up to $100.
Ah, up to $100. Okay, not hundreds of dollars. Bear
Everything
Claw's
else-
getting on my ass over there.
That
That's some-
shit wasn't like that. at
is
first.
that's like I said. That's some clapped out shit, bro.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yep.
And then the tip don't be, and then
They're really
and I
grateful.
feel like the higher the tip, that's the longer it takes to show up because it's got to go through the Uber washing machine and then
Right.
It says Lyft's in-app tips.
We
can't
gotta
be more
launder
than
that money.
$50. Can't be more than $50 or 200% of the ride cost.
Wait a minute, say that again.
It says Lyft's in-app tips can't be more than $50 or 200% of the ride's cost.
that's some bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
bullshit.
Wait a minute, yeah, because I've gotten more than $50.
That's
tip on
never
Lyft
been
before.
like that.
Yeah, you know what? That's true because I did get like an $80 tip.
Please keep
Yeah,
it on.
I've gotten above $50 tips on
And
Lyft.
this was recently. Homeboy was like, "Here you go, boom."
Oh, yeah, or
You got in the
200%.
car.
Or so I don't. I guess the lower limit's the 50. It says or 200% of the ride cost. So if your
Okay.
ride was So if your ride was worth more than that, you're able to get it from that.
Garbage.
It's still limiting you, whether you get.
God, that's garbage.
All right, so real quick, I want to do a couple of quick shout outs here.
Sure.
We're gonna start with our official sponsor of the Rideshare Garage and everybody's channel is Just Gig It, gigwithit.com. Y'all know Kyle. Kyle is the man. We are doing our thing. He is putting together our shirts for the end of June Rideshare Garage Rally, the big meetup in Austin, Texas. Remember, we're doing it for charity and to have a good time. And I have been told personally, that Melvin's going to show up and teach Eddie how to do fucking rideshare in Austin because we all know Melvin's doing $220 and for 5 trips in a couple hours. So we got to help him out here. We got to help him out here. All right.
Yes,
Other than that, everybody, and I do want to get into this conversation tonight. Eddie has $100,000 a year book. I can tell you, I have seen his numbers. I promise you, his $5 ebook will make you a better driver. He has made the money. I've seen it. All the accounting,
Mhm.
did the money. I mean, his math. His
Yes.
math. The other guy's talking about, I don't know about that math.
Right.
But anyway, I wanted to bring all that up and get all that out the way. And there'll be a link in the description later. If you are looking for a rental car in certain markets, I know in Colorado there's Test Driver. We're going to send you over there to the Driven Dad. I was hoping he'd be here tonight. I haven't seen a video yet. He's got some pretty good news, bro. He got some really good news. And I am looking forward to that announcement because I am very happy for that man. He is a good, hardworking dude, man.
Yes,
good family
sir.
man. And he don't know how to pull out. That's why he's got 6 of them. Tony, I'm sorry, but it's the goddamn truth. Tied his shit in a knot. Tied in a knot. All right? Tied in a knot. Be done. Give Miss Lisa a break. Okay, there you go.
You's a freaky ass driver.
And also, two of us on the panel here. 2 of us on the panel, Mr. Nick and myself, we both rent our cars through DriveWhip. It's not the easiest platform to get on. It's not the easiest platform to communicate with. But once you're in, you're in. It's up to you to lose it. And I personally have had 0 issues with DriveWhip since I picked up my car. Okay. I will put that link in the description below. Go ahead, Nick.
I've had my car since August, and we are now in March.
God damn.
And as long as I keep paying my invoices, I won't have any problems for the next, for the foreseeable
future. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's it. So I wanted to get that out the way. All right, guys. I have a new segment.
Okay.
I asked you guys earlier about this. I got a new segment. We're gonna call this segment because everybody's doing this kind of segment, but we're gonna call ours a little different.
Okay.
We're gonna call it What the hell is wrong with you? Okay. We're gonna call it What the hell is wrong with you? And we're gonna start with this one here. Here's a trip that came through. Now, I don't know if you guys know on your Lyft app, okay? On your Lyft app, if you're driving and all of a sudden you see a little ride come up with a little price on it, that is a wait and save ride. That is not a normal, they request and the ride goes. It's a wait and save ride. This was a wait and save ride that I saw when I was driving. Obviously, it's a regular Lyft ride. Okay? Forget the 9 minutes and 2 miles that you got to go pick them up.
Right.
It's the other one.
Fucking 4 hours.
4 hours, 38 minutes, 218 miles, one way. That's just one way. Now, in case you guys don't know, in case y'all don't know, let me introduce you to the Everglades. Because all of this shit right here, you see all this right here? See all this here? This is a swamp, man.
Yep.
This is swamp. And it's real alligators and shit out there. But you know what the alligators don't need? They don't need a ride. So when you're coming back, and this was a nighttime, right? This was at 6 o'clock in the evening. So you accept this trip, you get up there 11 o'clock, 11:15, because you know whoever you're driving, they're going to have to take a piss. They don't want to stretch their legs, right? And then you got to come all the way back. And brother, I'm telling you, sis, you're not getting a ride back at 1 o'clock in the morning
Nope.
Orlando all the way back down to Fort Lauderdale. So, guys,
Maybe at a
question
strip
is-
club. Maybe.
well, yeah, but not all the way back
But
here.
not all the way back.
So here's the question: would you take this ride?
No.
And I'm guessing the radar is not going to work either. It won't let you put a pin all the way back.
Oh no, you can do that, but it remember right
Because, for
their
example, if I put
destination
a pin,
filters only last like 15 minutes or 20 minutes,
that's
right?
true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because for example, if I put a pin from here to Coachella, sometimes the pin doesn't work. So you can only do it halfway or something like that.
Well, and just so everybody has an understanding, once you get south of the two lakes here, this is the turnpike splitting the state. There ain't shit there. There ain't nothing here until you get back over here to this part here. So this whole section in here, you can hang up. That's about an hour and a half, and you ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit. You just burning miles.
Plus, you're not even getting paid for the fuel.
Mm-mm.
And if you drive an EV, you're gonna have to stop and charge.
Yeah.
So 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours. So
Wouldn't have
okay,
done
we
it.
all agree on that one. All right, here's
Yep.
another one that I just peeled off of I peeled this one off the internet. I peeled this one up. This one was on Twitter. I don't know who the young lady is. I think it was a young lady. Name was Kelly, I believe. Right? But I'm just curious. $26, which includes the expected tip. 3 hours, 27 minutes, and 9 stops.
9 packages. God damn.
Yeah.
I want to know how the hell New Jay is making $3,000 a week in Arizona on some shit like this.
Right.
And if y'all don't know who New Jay is, New Jay, bro, he is a $3,000, $2,500 to $3,000 ant, as Omar would call him, and he is killing it in the Phoenix market right now. Absolutely smoking it.
Nope.
You guys can join the Discord if somebody wants to put up the Discord link. And y'all can go in there and y'all can talk to New Jay, pick his brain. The dude's a beast. He does it with I think he's got a Model Y now.
You can't talk to New Jay because he's always fucking working. Seriously.
Yeah.
Seriously.
You can leave him a message. He'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just
Just keep bugging him in the chat. He'll respond eventually.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Here we go.
So guys, what do you guys think? What do you guys
That
think?
look like drops off a VHO.
Yeah, but your VHO, I sent it to Eddie. I showed it to Eddie.
Yeah.
Your VHO in Tampa pays phenomenal compared to other markets.
Yeah.
Nick was doing VHO too, I think, for a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, the VHO was insane this past weekend. I was like, holy shit.
VHO, the VHO that you were getting, that's like what? That's like 80, 60, 70, somewhere around there. For the same trips.
Yeah.
For the same type of deliveries.
Yeah, they were like
That's what we get
$40
here
an
at
hour.
So, but it was that random, or do you get those all the time?
No, that was just I had just checked back on the app and just hit the refresh and all the pricing and all the different pricing for the different areas in Tampa popped up. And I was like, oh shit, they giving away money right now. I was like,
Speaking of that, I need to upload my information.
yeah.
All I'm saying is there is no way in anybody's hell, heaven or earth, I would accept that trip.
Somebody did.
But somebody did.
That is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. And so, and I know it's getting tough on the food delivery folks because they're, $1.50 and $2 base pays. And then they just found out, what was that? DoorDash turned out today. When did they have earnings, Omar? Because they still aren't making a profit.
Last week.
And they're still not making a profit. But they do 5 million freaking orders every quarter. And they or whatever their number is. Something stupid, some ignorant number. Anyway, so if y'all got any dumbass ride requests, please send them to one of us on the panel so we can talk about them. Because some of these people, they lost their goddamn minds, man. Anyway. All right. Next part of the show. Well, I guess now is the time when we ask, how's everybody doing, man? How's everybody doing in their markets? Y'all making money? Y'all not making money? Y'all working on other projects? What are we doing?
I'm working on another projects and stuff, but I heard something over the radio as I was doing my research on this other project. I don't know how they're gonna do this within the year or so, but usually this is something you and Eddie would talk about in the afternoons. Wendy's.
Stop. Eddie. I got to tell you something, Eddie. You ain't going to like it. I've been getting cussed out since we stopped the damn afternoon shows. Now,
Really?
Your ass might not be getting cussed out. But I'm getting cussed out like big fucking time. So I don't know about you over there, Sunshine.
Right.
But I'm about tired of getting cussed out. And we might have to, I don't know, maybe 2 days a week. I don't know.
Thomas,
We can work something. I really want to get this day trading thing.
And I respect that.
Right.
I get that.
Yeah, I get it.
So, might have to change it to
this way. This is
it
why I did it, because I said, hey, it's like, wouldn't it be cool if be like, hey man, I'm doing rideshare, but I'm making no money and I'm about to lose everything. I was like, you know what? Go up over here to a private channel, all right, and see if we can work something out. And be like, hey, do this.
Okay, I just wanted to, Thomas, please continue.
Okay.
Because I know where you're going with this.
Yes.
And I can't wait to respond.
I tweeted that.
Go ahead. Oh, I did too, about 12 times. Go ahead.
Like, I heard that on the radio and I was like, what?
You heard what? Wait, no. What'd you hear?
Wendy's are planning on doing dynamic pricing.
Motherfuckers. Sorry. And Omar agrees with it. Omar agrees with the shit. They want to put surge pricing on a fucking double stack.
Yeah. Burgers going up between 1 and 4.
Oh, shit.
I said, what?
Really?
So they're using surge pricing and reaping big profits as Wendy plans fluctuating charges.
That's the fucking problem. That's the fucking problem. Right there it says
desperate for money.
Right?
Stop eating Wendy's.
Big profits. And reaping big profits. You know how many families got fucked when McDonald's took away their dollar menu?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Not even joking about that shit.
These places are forgetting their place in people's lives. They come to them for their cheap, decent, quick food.
Yep.
Food's getting smaller and smaller, and then they're changing the prices on people. Like you expect, all of a sudden their income just became extravagant, and their rent isn't going up, even though their income's not. Like,
New York, Big Mac, $18.
Fuck that. Well, you know what? I don't eat McDonald's, so.
And it's not just Wendy's. It's quite they say it's a few other ones.
Yeah,
of course.
Customers may pay an extra $1, $2 for a $10 item, according to a blog post on their website. 20% doing lunch.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, I know why they're doing it, because some of these states are getting they're getting the notion that they be like, hey, this inflation is getting out of control. People are doing desperate shit to get stuff done.
Just buying freaking fast food. That's what they're doing. Everybody's trying to eat healthier.
Yeah, you would think that would help, but every as they say, every action has a reason.
Yeah.
California's minimum wage on April 1st for restaurant workers is going to 20. Look, In and Out about to start shutting down.
We ain't gonna be hearing about Steven. We ain't gonna be hearing about Steven and these.
Steven gonna be like
market.
112 soaking wet.
He's gonna be Steven's gonna be like, I got a job at McDonald's, y'all. Don't laugh. It's paying
like,
800.
Steven,
paying
I'm
$800 a
like,
week.
I'm
I'm
like,
out of here.
Steven, that shirt too big for you, bro. What are you doing?
But
Yeah.
you know what? That's a real problem, though. It's a real
Yeah.
problem because, like, I don't do McDonald's. I haven't done McDonald's about 15 years. I very rarely do Burger King unless I'm being really lazy and it's right there, right? Because Burger King just, I don't, it ain't no taste. Ain't no taste, man.
Because it's
You
not
give you
real
some good
meat,
food.
bro.
Yeah, that's
Nobody
the other
knows where
part
the hell
to
the
it,
meat
too.
comes from,
That's true. That's
especially
true.
McDonald's.
Oh, that
They
pink
do a
slime
study on
shit?
one of the burgers at McDonald's one time. They couldn't even find out where the meat actually came from because it
Yeah,
doesn't
because it wasn't
exist.
meat. No, it wasn't meat. Yeah, it was.
It, did,
It was
it
some
was
kind of ET
nowhere.
shit.
It didn't exist, and nowhere on earth they didn't know where the hell the meat came from.
Hell no. we gotta put our food through a lie detector test. Hey, are you a burger?
Right? So
No,
yeah,
it's just gonna tell you.
but I gotta admit,
I identify as a Big Mac.
listen, I gotta admit, Wendy's has been my go-to, right? Because they're open till 3, 4 in the morning. So if we have one of those late nights where I'm out till 1, 2 in the morning,
Yes, sir.
I'll slide through there and grab a couple double stacks. Or before I start my day, where I normally start my day, I got a Wendy's there and I got a Polo Tropical, right?
Yeah.
So either I want the bigger meal, the rice and chicken, or I want a couple double stacks and a small fry.
Yeah.
Right? They cost the same. But
Yep.
now,
Yeah.
me and the redhead are done.
Right.
I'm done with the redhead. I'm done with the redhead.
And then
not messing with the redhead no more. Done
yeah.
with the redhead.
And then McDonald's trying to rebrand with this cosmics bullshit they doing. They only got one restaurant in Illinois that has that, and that'll be start popping up in the next 2 years. They're gonna be like, what the fuck is cosmics? I'm like, it's McDonald's, dummy. Look at the arts. Jesus Christ. They doing rebrands. They may have automated food.
Yeah.
I have no idea what these people
so like ghost kitchens and whatnot.
right.
Yeah. You know, we got a supermarket here at HEB, and it's got like robots all over the place.
I got
no idea what the hell they do. So, but you know, anyway, this is what we talk about the pivot. You know, replacements are coming.
Cosmic.
Oh, the migrants
I mean,
gonna be
well-
our replacement.
McDonald's has already doing.
All right, Mario.
I mean-
Mario has reached home. He's gonna send me something so I can get him on the show finally, man. Our guy
Right.
Mario. But go ahead.
Listen,
What's up, Omar?
if product costs X and I cannot afford X, I shop somewhere else. Right or wrong?
Well, that's what I
Where
do.
else?
Company is now doing Z. I have always done Y.
Hey,
Okay,
Mario, what's up, buddy?
I will go find another company that is doing Y.
Yep.
Well, I mean, but Omar, where?
Yeah.
These are traditionally fast food places. Fast food places.
So
used to be
I don't.
cheaper.
We'll get into a whole deep conversation, and I kind of don't want to do that. I'll just say this: in the same way that no one's entitled to my labor when they get into my vehicle,
Right.
you're not entitled to the labor of these people at these at these restaurants or these companies. They can do what they want. Where is it in the Constitution that fast food is supposed to be cheap? Tell
Exactly.
me, where is everyone here, all of us, me included, where's my right to come to any fast food restaurant and say it has to be dollar menu? Maybe that was what the premise
you're right.
All I'm saying is, I'm hoping these companies fall apart because of making these
Once upon a
decisions.
time, that was the premise. Hey, we'll be. That's what's different about us versus going to a sitting down restaurant. Maybe
Right.
it's not that anymore. Maybe they are adopting a new premise.
Remember, Dollar Store
I
became
hope they
$2
crash and burn
store.
with that new premise.
In the ghetto.
know,
By the
right?
way, you know who else pisses off a lot of people? The Lord's Chicken. It pisses people off that they're not open on Sunday, but they stick to their principles, and they don't open on Sunday, and they're like the second most profitable chain out there, and they're closed one day a week, 52 times a year.
Right.
I'm just saying.
That service is amazing, though.
Yeah.
Who am I?
You
Who
go
am
through
I-
it.
They're
who am I-
almost as good as In and Out. You're
What
right.
mean,
Wendy's
this-
is doing is risky, and if they're willing to live with the risk,
But here's the problem I got with that though, Omar. Here's the one problem I got with that. And you're right. Nobody has the right to tell them how to charge.
Right.
100%. You are 100% correct. Right.
Mhm.
But when it's greed, that's when consumers get pissed off. That's all I'm saying.
Bro,
Nobody
we all
cares.
drive for Uber and Lyft.
But yeah, but unlike you, the rest of us actually make money out there. So there's a big difference. It's still a big difference.
Need money on the app or off the app?
Whatever you got to do, brother, I ain't mad at you.
Told you, we all
Hey,
hustlers
hey,
here.
whatever you got to do, you make your money, man. I ain't never mad at nobody for getting paid, bro. I'm just saying,
Right.
right? It's greed. So I tell you, and this is 100% correct. We speak with our wallets. Ask Bud Light. Ask.
You know how they're doing? They're still in
Now.
business. That's how they're doing. They're still
Oh,
in
yeah,
business.
yeah, but yeah, you say they're still in business, but it's costing them
Oh yeah.
so much money to still be
And
still in
I'm
business.
not talking about the content of anything because there's a lot of things that all these companies do that I go, what? I don't even drink Bud Light. I don't even drink Bud Light. I don't even drink beer. So
Right.
it don't matter to me. It bothers some people because they're sensitive. Whatever. I agree. Vote with your wallet. But guess what?
Right.
They're still in business. Show me a company that's out of business right now, please.
I just
On the way market capitalism works.
Macy's will be
There was-
next
there
because
was-
they're shutting down 150 stores by the end of this year.
Yeah. And did Macy's put out any kind of weird advertising? No, they just went out of business because retail is a dying thing.
Okay. So and with that said, I have to do this.
Yes, sir.
Wawa can kiss my ass too. At
Uh-oh.
least the one by my
what?
house. At least the one by my house.
What?
Yeah, the one by
Okay.
my house
Now I'm paying
on
attention.
94th and Commercial. Lately, after 8 o'clock at night, they got no food. Half the menu items are gone.
Oh,
And the
your
customer
store get
service-
ransacked.
And the customer
Yeah.
service in there has gotten horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. So, guess what? I guess I'll be losing a little more weight a little quicker. 'Cause
Yes,
I ain't
sir.
eating the garbage. And
Okay,
Burger King
so
closes at fucking midnight, so I'm screwed.
so Vinny, and with that,
If
with
it
that
starts with W, fuck you.
so with that said, Vinny, your list is getting longer and longer by the day, bro. What are you gonna do?
It is.
What are you gonna drink? What are you gonna eat, man?
I'm gonna be under 200 pounds real quick, and
Right.
my wife will leave me alone. By the way, everybody, I finally got him on the goddamn show. It
There he
is
is.
Mario Mateo. Mario, we can hear you, Mario.
We can't hear you,
He's on
Mario.
No, he's not muted.
No, he's not.
No.
He's muted, like himself.
Oh yeah,
You gotta
turn
check
He's
his settings. Check his
Huh?
settings.
technical difficulties.
By the way,
Okay.
somebody in the chat, I think it was Bear Claw, said I didn't know Macy's had 150 stores.
at one time. Yeah, well, Macy's was big time, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, well,
Macy's.
yeah,
time.
Macy's
Now-
is in-
Now they don't even have a parade no more.
No.
So now what you gonna do?
Damn, that's a good point. What is it called now?
Yeah.
This is
Well, in New
parade, I
York,
don't know.
it could be
Yeah.
called anything but a parade.
Yeah.
Right.
It could be
Right.
a perp walk now, but it ain't gonna be a perp walk because they don't put them on bail. So all right, while Mario and Steven are getting all Mario squared away, bro. Listen. It was Scott Robinson. What's going on, Scotty? Too hottie. My man had a record week a couple
Phew.
weeks ago.
I
Proud of
heard
him,
that.
bro.
another one.
Proud of him.
heard
No,
that.
no, bro. Just one.
I
Hold
thought he
on.
was just.
Don't
Did he
don't
just
count don't count the kiss up money.
Don't
That
count
everybody
the what?
got today.
No, bro. He clapped
Far away.
$4,000 a week ago. He had a record week.
Yes.
So
that was the
that
company we
brings
were
me.
talking about last time. Okay.
All right. So here's a question. Everybody saw the article, right? Everybody saw the video last week, right? The video about the $250,000 man.
Yeah.
No, I have it and I don't care.
240.
I'm just curious at how everybody feels about it. We already know Omar don't care, so we'll put him in timeout real quick. But
I thought it was legitimate.
okay, so here's the question. Here's the question. If one guy can do it, then two guys can do it. Correct?
Yes.
If one guy can get something done, and we're all driving, other than markets, and I understand, like Sun Valley, Idaho ain't gonna pay what Miami, Florida pays. It ain't gonna be that busy. I get that, but city to city, when you're comparing apples to apples, if one guy can get it, that means somebody else can get it too.
Yeah.
So that's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm asking. That's the question to the panel. I saw the video. I thought it was a hell of an interview. I know how hard Eddie worked for that 150 and 180. I know how hard he worked.
I don't want to do it
know
again.
how hard he worked. And if he didn't break 2K,
200K.
Right.
It's hard. I'm telling you, it's like
Oh yeah.
you're working 7 days a week, 12 hours plus every day. You're hustling. Really, you're really hustling. But 2 years in a row. Come on, I need to cut back, bro. Cut back.
So I'm not questioning the driver. I'm not questioning. Obviously, I think Sergio has the highest integrity. But no, Mario will be back. He's adjusting his audio settings thanks to Steven. Steven's helping him out.
Okay.
So,
but what I'm telling you is, go ahead, Nick.
My question to everybody that says it's not possible, they actually showed the earnings reports on Show Me the Money Club that happened. So, did you guys look at the earnings reports, the statements from Uber? They showed them. Do you think that he's just like, he just edited those? Because I mean, we're kind of trusting Sergio that he validated it, however he validated it. But you know what I'm saying? That's what we're kind of trusting. He did provide earnings statements. He provided his profile.
I trust Sergio because I don't think Sergio. We don't always agree on everything, but he ain't out to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I trust him, and I don't think he would throw out a video or a blog if the numbers weren't true to the best of his ability to vet the numbers. I'm making that statement. He can only do what he can do, right? But
yeah,
$250,000 in a year.
That's a lot.
That's hauling hustle ass.
As somebody said, $630 every damn day.
Yeah.
On
and don't get me wrong, that probably gets balanced out. Some days he does better than others, and then kind of he probably rounded off.
I ain't gonna read this comment, but it yeah, yo. Yeah, I'm just saying, bro. It's highly unlikely that happened, but I can't say it didn't happen.
Okay, so
no, I think
let's just.
But here's the bigger question.
So I just want to pose this one. I'm just trying to give you a hypothetical. Okay, we believe that it may not happen. Okay, but like, if we could say with 100% accuracy that it did happen and it was possible, but it took you to work 16, 18-hour days, would you be willing to do that?
Yeah, that's
no.
You guys, not for you guys. I did it.
No, but I'm just saying. So when I was in the trade show industry, our average work day was about 14 hours a day. That was my average work day. And we did that for 10 months out of the year. I could start in Miami Beach at 8 a.m. or 7 a.m. or 6 a.m., be in Broward County by 6 p.m., and be in Orlando by 8 a.m. the next morning for another job. That's the way we rolled, right? That's how we did our work. We weren't in a car at these rates for 6. Bro, it was a union job. Homie, I was getting paid 14 hours a day with double time, with overtime. And overtime and double time wasn't up to 40 hours. It was just depending on the time of the day. That's what it was. So what I'm suggesting is, I know what it is to make real money labor-wise. 250,000? God damn, that's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So remember,
All right, Mario, is your audio up?
Testing 1 2.
There
There
you
he
go.
is.
There you go.
Mario. And
How you doing, guys?
And
There you
Carrie's
go.
joined us tonight. What's
What's
up,
up,
Carrie? How
y'all?
you doing?
I got
All
some
right.
big news for y'all later, man. Let me know when y'all ready for it.
Oh, just got another tip, another $10.39
Carry,
tip.
carry.
Thank
Yo,
you.
what up,
Carrie.
everybody? Yo, Eddie, you saw the DM I sent you?
yeah, I just saw it.
Did you get that?
Yeah, no, I got it. I actually got it. I saw it. You ain't gonna like some other people's results.
Oh shit! So everybody got that?
Yeah, a lot of us got it.
I didn't know that. When did y'all talk about this? What the fuck? I missed
We
it.
started the show with.
I
That's
just
what we
found out
started the
about it
show with.
today. I just found out about it today. I'm driving. One of my buddies sent me a picture. Hey, he's like, check your account. Look at what I got. I was like, what the? You know?
Yeah.
And then I go to my account. I don't see nothing, right? And I was
Yeah.
like, let me refresh. I refreshed and boof.
That's
$14.95 or $15.
that's why I wanted to come on, because I usually just like to watch and hear y'all, man. But I'm like, hold up, I gotta ask the boys all this shit. Did everybody? Is this a fucking glitch? At first, I was like, somebody like fucked up and tipped me this shit or something, because I was like,
No, it's real. And I cashed it out as soon as I seen it.
Yeah.
yeah, yo,
Everybody
my
did.
wife's like, yo, Vinny, my wife is like, cash that shit the fuck out right now.
I think everybody was like that, bro.
Exactly.
Listen, like I told Eddie, I only got $24, but I only had the Tesla for like 2 weeks last year. So Mario, you got your money today, right?
Yep, 420.
Come on, bro, 420, really?
I don't know. I swear.
That's gonna be its own vlog, bro. You
Bro,
gotta have your
I
own
I
vlog.
wasn't.
for
I wasn't
420.
smoking, bro.
I got
I
the
was
answer
not
to life,
smoking.
Bro, no cap.
It was. I thought at first. I thought it was. I didn't have reception. I was driving somebody to the airport.
Yeah.
And I know I'd only had like $45 made, and I wasn't gonna work tonight because it was my nephew's birthday. And then I dropped them off at the airport, and I look at my totals. I got the signal back,
Uh-huh.
and it said like $480 something, and I'm like, oh. I was like, I haven't made that money in one day. Well, I did break 400 a couple times, but not like that.
Bro.
All right.
Yeah.
So
real
then
quick-
I checked the messages, and it said something about EV, right? It's an EV
Yeah.
It's an
settlement
EV
or-
credit, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Credit.
an EV credit.
Just
And
Yeah, I got it.
the guys that I communicate on the group chat, or if you watch my channel, I have a group chat with, it's mainly Cubans, Venezuelans, Colombians. We all speak Spanish.
Oye, man.
Yeah.
You know I can talk that shit too,
And
man.
we all started sharing what we made. And one of the guys had as little as $39, and he was pissed. Because everybody was like, "Oh, I got 320. I got 420. I got 150."
I only got 42.
Like something that where it makes a
Bro.
big difference, bro. Like that's
Right.
your day.
Bro, that
And
shit
then,
said,
and then they're debating like, well, should I call Uber? Like we don't know who got what.
no, don't fucking call Uber. Don't
Never
fucking-
call
I
them.
go, bro.
No,
I don't call
don't call
support unless it's the last.
Bro,
straw.
I worked all morning, bro, and I made like $140. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go out and make a little extra. And I look, I'm like, you know what? And that shit said $916. I was like, what
And you're
the
like, oh,
fuck?
already worked. I'm going home.
I was like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, nah, this bullshit.
But
Bro,
wait, this happened already. This happened a couple weeks ago too. I got like a random $300 back pay something. This happened some other time.
Shit.
Oh no, it was the when you keep the platinum status or whatever, the diamond.
Oh, you got that thing.
Which
yeah,
I
by
thought
the way,
I already got that. I thought they only gave you that once.
well, listen, if you got it twice,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Y'all,
Because right now it's off.
listen,
Right now it's
you
off.
didn't hear
Yeah.
y'all
that.
fuck around and
snitching on
find out
yourself.
real quick. Oh, let me call
Right.
support. Fuck around and find out.
yeah.
I don't call support for nothing, man.
I don't know. You
I'm
end up like Nick, deactivated.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know
He was
what?
not deactivated. He was given
I don't
a
want you to know
48-hour
anything else
pass.
about me.
Yeah, I got really happy, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, all right, thank you. You know,
Right.
bro, I really thought it was a tip first before I was like, I know Uber ain't gonna give us no shit. So I was like, all right, definitely
Hell
gotta be
no, they don't
somebody.
give nothing.
Somebody fucked up a tip.
That's
Somebody was
exactly
drunk,
what I
pressing.
thought.
Well, I mean, that was all the pushback that came from all the research that Sergio and those guys were doing. It's like, so for all those people that keep sitting there saying that Sergio's not doing anything.
Yeah, now
Remember, he just
Once
got
I got
paid
that
big
little
fan.
letter, once I got that little paragraph that it said, Carrie, we fucked up. You know, from 2022 and 2023, that's pretty much what it was, right? Like they pretty much said, "Hey, we robbed you, so here's the money we really owe you."
I just,
We
you know, you
robbed
guys are
you
making me
and we
nervous.
invested the money we stole from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we giving you 700, but guess what? We made like 7,000 off that bullshit. We owed you.
Well, listen.
So-
You guys are making me nervous, so I just can't.
You guys with Teslas though, at the end of every pay period, every week, I used to get a message that said you earned an extra $91 this week.
Right.
That
Yeah,
means I did 91 rides.
Oh, okay.
But that is the EV for the EV credit, right? But
Yeah.
that is included in the fares that you see, in my
Yep.
understanding, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's not like
Supposed to
it's
be.
not like you ran
They
the,
used to have
the
it
week
separate.
regular, and all of a sudden
Yes.
it's like here's $91. No, you already made that $91.
Right.
Right. It's
But I
already
have
in your
noticed
pay.
that they have not sent me one of those in a while. I think.
Yep.
Oh, well, I got one better for you, Mario. Mario, if
What
I don't get this in there, Scott's gonna fucking fly to Miami and kick my ass.
Go for
Mario, you are the GOAT on Uber vlogs.
it. You think so?
Yeah.
I
Scott
think
Robinson, bro. Let me tell you something. Now I got to be honest with you since I got your ass on. I don't watch nobody's shit past 20 minutes. Nobody.
yeah.
Your shit, I can turn on your video, go wash my ass, go wash the dishes, put the laundry in, and I got
It's
shit
just
in the
me
house.
yapping in the background.
It is just going, bro. Like
and then
you
you wait for me to
I
flip
don't
out,
think you
right?
realize.
Then you wait for someone to flip out. Like,
Yeah, you know why?
usually
You know
it's like
why?
20 minutes of like, all right, I got this right. Okay, I got that right. Okay, I'm heading over there. And then all of a sudden it's, what the fuck? And it's like, I can't fake that. That's really happening.
Yeah, that's what we love about it, bro.
Quick
I'm telling
heads
you.
up to everybody. Like, I don't know if everybody noticed, but around my way, like, you could tell the tax ballers are out this week. So I hope everybody's working because
Oh,
I've
well.
been getting tips. I've been getting comforts. Even when I've been taking Uber X's because I just really don't care anymore. I just, I
didn't
just
think
go.
about that.
But people been, bruh, it's been extra tipping. It's been a good week. It's been
Tips have been good.
tips have been good. You can tell people got their taxes. We got to take full advantage. The surges have been up.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
What's
Up
the
there in
surge?
O-Town, you're in O-Town. Do you guys get any kind of spring break up there?
I don't think in Orlando. I think more like you'd have to go up to like Daytona.
Oh,
Beach.
we get it. We get spring break. But what I mean is, do you get an influx of families and shit like that taking their kids to Disney or the theme parks or anything like that?
I don't really, honestly, bro. Like, I really haven't tested that. Like on spring break, I just go,
Right.
bro. Like I just go. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like, when I turn my shit on, it's not like I really don't plan for an area. I just turn it on, and whatever happens after that. I just be taking like
Hey, that works.
I lowered my standards already because I noticed that like I go crazy if I'm there waiting for shit. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let shit go, bro. And like I'm gonna do what I used to do before. Like I'm just gonna put faith that I'll take tips off of them, and it's been working. Like rich people take regular Uber, and people with money take, and they let. But I have been noticing because I've been doing a little bit of Uber a lot more, and it's just been like a lot of people noticing about like the whole that we ain't getting paid shit. Like a lot of people have been telling me like, yo, I heard y'all ain't getting paid shit. I heard Uber. So a lot of people have been mentioning that more. But I just try not to like I don't care no more, bro. Like when I'm doing Uber, I'm kind of like chilling, just trying to make extra money. But like I just take every Uber, even if it's a $4 ride, I don't care. Get in, and let's go. Because that's what my Tesla's already been sacrificed. Like it's not like it is what it's been. What I call it's been hoarded out already.
Well, so that brings me back to why I wanted Mario on tonight. And like I say, Mario, with your permission, I'm going to repost your video on my community
go for
page.
it. Go for it.
Well, I like to ask first, unless your name is Nick, and then I just do that shit randomly.
God damn.
I'm glad you admitted it.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I have horror stories of hurts from previous friends that have rented through Hertz and now are at Drive Whip. I've heard all the horror stories. Personally, they have not messed up anything payment wise since I've been renting with them.
Wow.
Now, it's been a pain in the ass to do the maintenance and to show up there at 8 a.m. and all that. That's all a pain in the ass. And I don't know about where you guys are, but in the Miami office is slammed. It's like if you're not there, like I don't know if you in that vlog you could see I was there at 6:30 in the morning, and I just
gotta be there.
You talking about for
you just
Drive
gotta
Whip
be
or
you gotta be
for
first in
Hertz?
line
He's
because
talking
they
about
bring out the
Hertz.
little QR code thing, and then it doesn't matter if you're first or you're 20th. They all like huddle around the door when it opens, and then she brings out the QR code, and then everybody just brings out their phones. So technically, but
That
recently
fucking
they've been like,
QR
okay,
code,
you were
Mario.
here first. Huh?
That fucking QR code, bro. Oh my god, bro. I remember I had an Android trying to scan that shit. Oh lord, bro.
Yeah, and the iPhone it pops up. But so luckily I was able to get another car.
So
but,
so how many?
I don't know. It's just
How many Teslas did you go through in that vlog?
okay. So the Tesla that I rented in October, the gray one that I've been running this whole time, started getting. I don't know if you guys watched my vlog, but my Tesla was making like an engine noise.
Yeah.
Everybody would ask me, all the clients would ask me, like, how did you put the engine noise in your Tesla? Because every time I would speed up, it would go. But then I had a mechanic sit out in my car and says, you know what that is, bro? That is a ball bearing of one of your tires on your right side. So apparently whoever had my Tesla before wasn't doing maintenance. Maybe the thing got rusted out. I don't know what was wrong with the car before I got it. It had 25,000 miles before I got it.
How much was the
So
fix?
I didn't fix it. Then the AC broke because it was running fine. And like I said, I don't like turning in the car if it's running, I can't miss a day of work. You know, that's just where I am, you know. I can't afford 2 days without income.
We feel you,
that's
brother.
just where I'm at.
We feel you, brother. We feel you.
So if there's something cosmetic or anything like that with a Tesla rental, I just deal with it myself. Try not to get them involved in any way because that's another day I have to be there at 8 in the morning. And then you go to Pep Boys for the maintenance. I've been stuck there. That's an entire afternoon.
Don't we know
if you don't get there, and that's you getting there in the morning. Imagine showing up to Hertz at 2 p.m. and Pep Boys closes at 6. Now you have a 4-hour window to get your tires rotated or your whatever the hell the maintenance, and they won't let you go home with they won't let you redo
the appointment?
They won't let you release the car without the maintenance.
Oh,
Yo,
I've been
check this.
stuck in that.
Mario, what I tried too when I was renting the car in 2022, I just built a relationship with one of the tire shops. So I would have the guy's actual number at Tire Plus, and I would tell him he would hustle for me because, you know, Hertz are going to try to bullshit you and they'll do a review and try to just get you the cheapest shit, which is either 2 tires or whatever cheap shit they could do. The guy I had in Tire Plus, somehow he would find a way to always get me 4 new tires.
I mean, I handled I've had not blowouts, but like leaks or whatever. I handle that on my own.
Okay.
But when they send you the email for the fleet maintenance,
yeah,
like they literally won't let you keep the car unless you handle that yourself. Like they won't. They'll say you have to turn in your car.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like if my car's due on Thursday, instead of the renewal email they send you, like don't do anything and then we'll renew your credit card right there. It sent me a message that says, turn in your car or visit the Hertz station for instructions on how to proceed with the rental.
Yeah.
Unless you did not accept their voucher and go to Pep Boys and get it worked out.
Yeah. They try to do that shit to me one time, but every time they do that, they try to do some shit like that to me. I would just pull up on them and I would tell them, nah, give me another Tesla, bro. I ain't taking this shit. And they'd be like, Carrie. And I'm like, Carrie, what?
I've heard some people try that, but the first time that it happened to me, they wouldn't let me get. I go, just give me. Is there another car? And they wouldn't.
They
give me
said
another car.
no.
He goes, no. They said no because this maintenance thing was an email that was sent to you 3 weeks ago, so it was your responsibility to handle the maintenance.
You're right, because I remember one time they did say some slick shit like, "Oh, we'll try to get you another one, but there's none available."
So
People
basically,
send their
the
Teslas
whole,
back for any imperfections, like the alignments on the panels. They'd be like,
Yeah.
"Nah, take it back. Give me another one."
Yeah, like anytime I could
That's
try to get a
picky,
new
bro.
one, I would try to like they would have to really tell me no a lot of times for me not to get another one, because usually I would get my way. I would tell them, no, y'all gonna give me another one.
What station are you? Where are you?
In
Where are you
Orlando.
from? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would really try to like tell them like, no, y'all ain't gonna just, I'm paying this rental. If not, take this car back, nah. And they'll be like, okay, we'll give you another one. Cause I remember one time they gave me a Tesla, and like it pissed me off because like the whole autopilot shit was not working. Like you couldn't see the screen, you couldn't see
Right.
like the actual little cars next to the Tesla and all that, all that cool shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, I don't want this shit. And what the fuck is the point of the Tesla if I can't do all the cool shit, So
Well, I just got. I think every office is different,
yeah, you're right.
and I think the Miami one is especially busy
Ratchets, yeah.
because during season like this, like when I okay, here's the deal. There are people waiting for Teslas to come in at some point. Like there are people outside of Hertz waiting for people to turn in their Teslas.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this shit didn't work out for me. It's too expensive. It didn't make sense.
Yeah.
Maybe they tried it for 1 week and they said, oh, holy shit, I spent $500 on this rental and I only made, $700. Fuck this, right?
Yeah.
That was me the first time.
I could say that the first couple weeks were a little rough for me, but I kind of went in it. I almost just did it for the experience.
Well, that's
like,
why
oh,
I think that's why we
drive
all
a
did
Tesla.
it. I think that's how we all got started. Was just
Then as soon as you learn how to mess with the categories, then the first week I was about to turn it in. If you look at my vlogs, the first time I rented it, I was like, oh, I might turn it in this week, and then I extended it one more week, and then it was like, oh, you know what? This is pretty cool. Now I know that there's Premiere and I can turn X off.
Yeah.
I didn't know that because I was new to Uber.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Let's give this another week. And then I started communicating with other people, telling me like, don't turn in your Tesla because you're not going to be able to rent it when the busy season starts.
Yep.
And they're right. And maybe it's slowed down a little bit now, but
A little bit.
when I turned into Tesla, because the final straw was not the ball bearings. I was running fine with the ball bearings making the engine noise, but half the people didn't even know the difference.
Only
it just
Mario,
sounds like a
only
regular
Mario
car.
would have engine noise. But go ahead.
Yeah, I had engine noise on my Tesla, and then but that day that it got into the 50s down here in South Florida, and a passenger asked me to turn the heater on,
Right.
and I noticed that the air was not getting hot. And then I was like, uh-oh. And it sent me a little error message. And then the next morning I tried to turn on the AC, and it wouldn't work. So I'm like, shit, I have to turn this car in. I can't Uber without AC in South Florida, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be, this happens all the time. Here's a voucher. Go to Pep Boys. I lose a day. You're going to keep the car. We'll fix it. No. They're like, this is the problem that's not going to get solved today. We need to close you out and start you on a new. And I was like, well, do you have a car? They had a dual motor, and it was the only one. And I was the first one in line.
Yeah.
So that's just goes to show, like, I don't turn in the car because I don't like it or I get tired of it or I want a different color. Fuck that. I keep it as long as it's working.
Yeah.
The least amount of time that you spent in that Hertz office
Is the best. Yeah, because you're right about that shit. They try to keep you in there for a minute. You're like, God damn, bro, I've been in here for 2 hours. What the hell's wrong with y'all, bro?
By the way, guys, I really need to do this. I didn't realize how rude I was. Oh, by the way, Sergio has joined us. We'll get to Sergio in a minute. But hey, everybody, Sergio, we love you, buddy. You got a lot of happy campers on this channel tonight.
You do.
I don't know how. Well, I guess a lot of ex-drivers. I don't know how long you've been in Miami, but you say you can't drive with a car in AC. Have you taken Uber X in Miami? Have you seen the cars and how they pick up? No bumper.
I have
Doors that
I've
don't
had
work.
some bad experiences
Nick
taking
knows what I'm
Uber.
talking about.
Well,
I've
well,
never
Drivers
Ubered
that
in
don't
yeah.
speak
Miami,
a word
dog.
of English.
Well,
Oh, one
I
at a
do
time,
understand.
Phone
guys.
out.
One at a time.
Well, I woke up that morning with the AC broken, and I said, all right, you know what? It's fine, because it was kind of cool outside. It was like 72 degrees out. That's perfect. Like, you don't really need AC. But my car was hot because it was the start of the day, right? It's been in the sun all day. And I got a $48 Premier ride from where I live to Brickell. And I was like, okay. So I pick up the lady. And I'm like, I roll down the windows. I try to air my car out, and the lady sat in the car, and the first thing she said was, do you think you could turn up the AC up back here? And then I had to tell her, listen, ma'am, I'm going to be honest with you. My AC's on the fritz, but let me know if you want to order another car, I could cancel for you, whatever, because, she was clearly uncomfortable.
Right.
And I had to cancel that Premier ride. And then I said, okay. Now, I did work the rest of that night later on after the sun went down.
Mhm.
Like, South Florida, you can get away without working with AC.
You can get away with a lot of things.
It's gotta be nighttime.
To an extent.
That's
Yeah,
it.
nighttime. Especially the airport rides. They probably don't even know
Yo.
that, they just want to get out of there and get to their hotel.
Yeah,
There's a
that-
lot of stuff they be getting away with down here.
Yeah.
I'm not endorsing it. I'm just saying. Yeah.
That shit happened to me when I Ubered. I was in a CTS and I had no AC. And the first thing the guy said when he got in the car was
Cadillac had no
"Damn
AC.
it."
No.
Yeah, it shit happened. He was like, the first thing he said was like, "Yo, it's kind of hot." I was like, "Oh fuck." He's like, "Yo."
It's uncomfortable. And honestly, I think, like, right, you can get away with it maybe on Uber X and whatever, take people out with the windows down. But when you're driving a Tesla and people are paying $48, I mean, I was getting paid $48. So how much was she paying?
Right.
Like,
probably
come on, bro.
100.
That
80,
at
100,
a certain
yeah,
point, you
exactly.
feel like you're not doing your job right,
All right. So listen, there was one thing I did not do, and I feel bad about it. So let me do it right now. Mario, that's Carrie from Orlando. That's accounting Thomas from Tampa.
Nick.
Above you is Steven from LA. Next to you on the other side is Sergio Vidini. You know Sergio from the Rideshare Guy.
Yeah, I watched some of Sergio's videos before I started Ubering
Okay.
with the young guy.
Listen, his head's already bigger than the car. Don't fill it up.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
Man, for real.
Then you got
what is it called? In the Money Club. I watched that.
Deactivate Vinny. Don't deactivate me, okay?
Hey, listen.
I didn't say
We
it.
already know Sergio deactivated freaking Nick. Okay, so
Oh
I don't want to hear
shit!
it. All right. So and then you got Eddie.
Yeah.
You know Eddie from Austin, Texas. You know his videos.
Yeah, I also, Eddie was the first guy I looked on YouTube. I think you were on an interview show and you were talking about the Tesla.
Ronnie
How you
Speed.
made
Ronnie
2,000 a week. And
then,
I was like, whoa, this guy made 2,000 a week.
And then you get
I knew it was
part
possible.
in the top part there. That's the ultimate contrarian. That's how I look at him. He's a good guy though. He's a good guy. We let him hang out with us. And then next to me, you got Nick. He's also a Tesla driver with Drive Whip. So I wanted to get that all out the way. And
I feel like I've seen Nick before.
you might have. He's everywhere, bro. He is Miami
Is he
Vinny.
in South Florida? He's
Yeah.
Miami Vinny? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's down
Yeah,
south. He's down there by
Miami.
you. Wait, Mario, you're where? Brickell or Kendall?
I live in South Miami by UM,
Okay.
but I drive everywhere. Like tomorrow, I'm going to be in Boca all day.
Good. Call me, goddammit, so I can get to these.
Yeah, I'm going to call you. Yeah.
So I live more further south.
All right,
more like Kendall.
because we're going to be running up
Kendall,
against
okay.
time here, I want to give Sergio the floor a little bit. Again, Sergio, seriously, bro, a lot of people are happy with you right now. I don't know if they realize what you were able to accomplish by getting that EV money back to us, but Eddie's in for 1,500, Mario's 420, Carrie's 900, Nick's a couple hundred. I'm $24. I expected that because you don't like me, and that's okay. But that's all right. I'm still gonna buy you a case of beer, bro. Is he frozen? There he is.
Yep, I'm here.
So Sergio, on behalf of our community, our little world, thank you, brother.
Thank you, guys. Much appreciated.
Omar's
One
not
more
happy
for
though.
the one more
Omar's
for
not
the good guy.
Omar's not happy. He says, it takes electricity to start my car, so it should be considered an EV. Where's his money?
Okay. Omar is lucky he's not deactivated, but it's okay. Um,
Well, you missed. You got Nick deactivated. You meant for Omar, and you got Nick done, bro. The wrong
did?
orange shirt today.
Yeah.
he got deactivated?
Yeah, but he's
Yes, I
reactivated
did.
now.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, it was a good day. One for the good guys.
Sure.
So far, did Eddie really get 1,500?
Hey, you
Yeah,
want me to show you?
yeah, 14.95 was it?
14.
Okay.
Eddie, are you looking at your OnlyFans account or Uber?
No.
Oh shit!
I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, I see it.
Sergio.
I see it. When did you stop your EV adventure, Eddie?
When Vinny told him to get the Cadillac?
Hey! I did not
Should
tell him to
I,
get a goddamn
should I,
Cadillac.
should
Oh,
I,
Son of a bitch.
should I
You know what?
say it?
I got something for you,
what,
bro. I got something
21,
for you, bro.
22?
Yeah, I think it was 22 when I stopped my EV adventure.
Stopped
Is
it?
that what we're calling it?
Yeah,
That's
and I got because
Okay.
I have had my SUV for a little bit over a year now.
Okay. How long?
Oh,
How long
so this
did you
payment
have
was
your? How
was a
long did
year
you have
old?
your EV?
shit.
3 years.
Yeah. I was
3 years.
Three
Okay.
years. 3 years.
Okay. So okay. Anyway, good for you guys. I'm glad everything worked out. I mean, I can't say much. Honestly, I can't. But I'm glad it worked out. It was a good day at the office. There's more to come. But let's see. So far, last year and this year, last May we got California drivers couple $100 million on the Prop 22 end. About a month and a half ago, actually, we got drivers their second Uber Pro reward, which they shouldn't have fallen for, but a lot of people did, and they didn't get paid. And then, fortunately, we got them paid. That's
Mario?
kudos. That's kudos on Uber because they didn't have to pay. And then we got it was a small glitchy kind of a thing that there was some tip baiting kind of a thing going on when actually when you're driving black and you drop down did X, your tips will rolled into your upfront fare. So we figured that one out.
What?
That was
Whoa.
yeah.
That sounds like an Eddie problem.
Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
When you're driving black or Premier,
Yeah.
and you open up a lower platform,
Yeah.
tips actually become part of your lower platform's upfront fare.
Correct. Yeah.
The
Yeah, so that we got that one done. That wasn't that much money, but we got that
So
one done. And then the big one is the EV one, which I don't know, I think it was last March maybe or last February. We showed it and we talked about it and we showed the proof. I mean, obviously things work slow. And I'm glad everybody got money. I mean, I was like, my inbox blew up today right about 4 o'clock.
That's about when, yeah.
And yeah, my time. And everybody was like, I got money. What is this? I'm like, I really can't say. But then I, let's see. But then I tweeted it, which was, I don't know, like 5 o'clock, maybe 4:30 with some of the earnings. I mean, the highest I've seen so far is 1,900. Eddie's, I think, is pretty high.
Yeah.
But mostly it's like 5s, 6s, 8s. I've seen a bunch of those. I'm sure it's a lot more than that. People who don't know where they got it from, because just like Prop 22 money, when they returned it, it was just one line item with saying that, oh, we're just giving you some money. There's no breakdown. You have to trust us that the math is correct on that. A lot of people were asking, like, how come it's not round numbers and things like that? And it's because they were shaving 20 cents sometimes, 30 cents sometimes, dollars sometimes, 50 cents sometimes. And but I'm glad it worked out. So we had four really good things done in a year and change. There's a couple things we're working on. There's actually a very massive Prop 22 thing I'm working on. But we just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, I talk to these people all the time, so I'm really in a difficult position to say too much.
Yeah.
But
You can say a
So
little bit.
Serge,
um,
Serge,
You can say a little
I mean,
bit.
Sergio, I want to ask you something, dog. Like, where this, like, how did this happen? Like, where is this money? Like, did they steal it? Like, how did we get this?
um, okay, the way it worked out is so we did a test in Chicago last. I was suspicious of this anyway. We did a test in Chicago with one or two, three, four, five drivers. We had four gas cars. Actually, we were testing for something else. We just locked into
I
this.
remember it. I remember.
And we were testing for algorithmic wage discrimination because we had proven that before. But Chris, my co-host, was going to Chicago, and I said, we have a big crowd in Chicago. Why don't you get a few drivers together to test for this? Because there was an article in LA Times before then talking about algorithmic wage discrimination. Her name is Vina Dubal. She's a legal scholar at Stanford, and now she's at UC Irvine. So she was talking about that. How come two different drivers for the same job are getting two different prices? But she didn't have any proof. She was just kind of. It was like her feeling, like I feel like this is happening. I feel like that's happening. What happens is that papers listen to those kind of academics a lot more than drivers, obviously. And so we did our test, and when we did our test, it was sure enough. We had four phones side by side. Everybody turned their apps on, and we screen recorded it in a busy area for like 45 minutes to an hour. Then we synced the videos, meaning like um, two drivers will get the same trip, same time, same circumstances, same pickup, same drop off. And Uber couldn't say anything about it because they couldn't say it's GPS issues and this and that. And it's because the four phones were literally like half an inch from each other. So, and we proved the algorithmic wage discrimination because there was quite a bit of a difference between the prices between drivers. We could never figure out why. Like if somebody had a high AR, high CR, whatever. But during one of those tests, we saw something that, like when Chris and I watched the video before we put it on Show Me the Money, I was like, wait a minute, why is this happening? So out of the five drivers in Chicago, four were gas drivers, one was a Tesla driver, and his phone was the one on the right on the screen if you guys watch the video. So what would happen is that the gas drivers would get the trip, let's say at and $9 trip, right? And then a second later, obviously everybody's declining. We're not even clicking the X, we're just letting it ping out. And then what would happen is that the Tesla driver would get it. Well, 9 plus 1 in my math is 10. He should get it for 10, but with the EV credit, which is $1. But he would get it at $9.80. And then next time he would get it 30 cents less. And sometimes it was $1, but sometimes he would lose the whole dollar altogether.
Wow. So that's
So
how
Remember
they
the
were doing
video.
it.
unless you're next to an ICE driver, or ICE meaning internal combustion driver, engine
Yeah.
driver, you're
Yeah.
never gonna know, because what happens is that after the trip, when you look at your summary, EV credit shows up as $1, but they just
Yeah.
shaved your base fare by 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents.
Right. Right.
Wow.
Well,
So that's
that's what Mario
wow.
was saying also, is that you don't see that dollar at the end of the
Crazy.
week. It's already in the fare every time you take the trip.
That's
It's
Yeah.
part of it.
So, but then
crazy.
at the end of the week, if you did 100 trips, you would see $100 in EV promo.
So
Right.
what you're
But then on the other hand, they took the money away from your base fares,
so
and
what
you
you're
will never
saying
know
is
that. You will never know that.
they took they tricked us to say, yo, you're getting $1 extra, but they really took it off from the base fare.
Yeah.
Wow, that's mind blowing, bro. Wow.
So
Yeah,
anyway,
so
we
they talk
caught
about it
that,
in the
and
group all the
then
time.
we caught that, and we publicized it. Oddly enough, actually, I'm gonna hit all the dumb fuck journalists that I sent this to, and none of them would touch it. And I'm sure they'll touch it tomorrow. And, and then we kept doing it. We did another test. It was the same thing. In fact, we did one at Curbivore last year in March in downtown LA. Same thing. I'm going like, okay, this is bullshit. So and then we opened the Pandora's box, and then you know, and then that's why people are getting these odd numbers like $432.80 and stuff like that. But what happens is that now the problem is Uber is going to send that as income to you guys, so you guys may have to pay tax on that. As opposed to your 1099 NEC, which is promos, right? Which is different, treated differently. I'm not gonna. I can't say much about that, but I don't know. I mean, we'll have to figure that out.
It is income. I mean, it is legit income. It was money they just didn't pay out, but that is money that you earned.
Yeah, but you know how when you get your 1099s, you get two of them. You get a 1099K and then 1099 NEC. NEC is all your promos and quests and things like that. So that has to get a little treat. That has to get different treatment. But I mean, look, we're not splitting hairs here. Look, it worked out. Everybody got their money, and you guys have to trust it. I mean, I would have. Look, I really pushed for a breakdown, but it wasn't meant to be. And it was vague. Hey, you're getting some money because in 2022 and 2023 something happened with EV. I'm like, okay. So yeah, I mean, look, I took my victory lap on Twitter. Everybody was happy, which is good. I mean, I don't know.
I retweeted you. Even I retweeted you, and I'm usually an angry Twitter guy. I'm an angry X guy. I even retweeted you, buddy.
Okay.
First person I DM Eddie real quick.
So all of you who got the money owe me a beer. That's it. There you go.
I'm telling you, I DM'd Eddie as soon as I got that shit. I was like, yo, I'm gonna screenshot Eddie. What the fuck is going on here, bro? I have to go on the cast today.
Somebody screenshot me there. That was like, hey, look at my account. Look at all this money that I just got. And I was like, what the hell is going on? Because I looked at mine, and it just said like 20. I think it was like $27. I was like, I didn't get nothing. I was like, yeah, forget it. It's probably one of those glitches or something like that. But I was like, you know what? Let me refresh. And I refreshed it, and then poof, it popped up. I was like, yes. I didn't know what the hell it was for. All I know is that there was a message saying an EV thing.
It was OnlyFans direct deposit.
Yeah. Your guys' money kicks in on Thursdays.
Okay. Uber just sent about $960 for back pay for the $1 EV car. What the fuck? My phone just popped up for nothing and asked me to try Gemini. I ain't trying that racist shit, man. Fuck out of here. Anyway, sorry. Hashtag Tesla Model 3. So there's another happy driver with you, bro. You did good, man.
Oh,
yeah, congrats.
You did good, bro. You did good. Yeah. But
you guys,
but now I got to be. Go ahead, Omar.
I was gonna say you guys all owe Sergio a beer, and Vinny has to pay for the tip for the Uber ride because we want to promote, being safe and responsible here. After all those beers, I don't know if Sergio can see straight.
Sergio's gonna get obliterated with all the beers.
He's gonna get an Uber X home. Hey, can you put the window down?
There you go. Where is the?
Well, I mean, if the thing works out, I will be at the Taylor Swift concert in October. So if it works out,
Where is
got you, bro.
Sergio, put up a you owe me a beer scan code thing, and we can put it up.
No, it's okay. It's all good.
But
when people see me, they'll buy me a beer. That's it.
Wait, but Sergio, it's good that Nick got his account back, so he can actually give you the ride over there.
Damn! Why?
It's like so far into the future. I'm not even looking at it. I mean,
assuming Vinny's labor. Okay, it's 2023. We don't assume.
You're the one that already. You're the one that already disqualified.
2023. What you're like Risher, bro. You can't math right. 2024. goddamn alien looking motherfucker. Anyway, Sergio, if I don't ask this question, I'm gonna get my ass kicked, and I don't like getting my ass kicked, so I have to ask the question.
I won't believe
Your video, your interview with the driver last week. Okay.
Yes,
You vetted and verified those numbers, correct?
absolutely.
Okay, that was the question. That's the only question because
Stand
in
behind it
our
100%. I even verified the numbers with Uber, so it's all right.
well, no, listen, we all trust you, but we tried to do the math.
There's no math. What is the math?
Okay,
What is the math?
Omar's going to get deactivated for real. Hold on. Hey, there's the wife. There's the wife, Steven. Steven.
All right,
wow.
now I
Actually
believe.
exists.
Now I believe he got married. Now I believe. Okay.
I want the record to stand, Sergio. I'm not questioning anything because I'm not.
Hold on. I'll take care of that.
Who is that?
That's
Okay,
Terry.
we're done. It's Carrie. Go ahead, Omar.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm not questioning anything, Sergio, because it's not really a thing for me. I didn't even know about anybody that made $200,000. Okay, whatever, big deal. Like I'm trying. My market sucks right now, and we're in season. That's what I'm focused on. So I am not questioning anything. Don't put me in this category of everybody's questioning your logic, Sergio. Not me, bro. Not me.
No, I
First of all,
if I have verified 1099s and if I have Uber and Lyft yearly summaries, what else can I say? I mean, I don't know. I know they're not Photoshop. And the guy that look, his story is great. And if you guys watch the video, and the article will come out with all the documentation probably next week.
we're not questioning. We're not questioning the
That how
your
he made that
integrity,
kind of money. He works hard. He
bro.
works hard. I don't know. I mean,
$600 a day,
Sergio,
though.
no, it's not.
so
It's
what
not.
we
It's not because you know why? Because you guys are forgetting about all the quests. You guys are forgetting about, and he's in the best market on the planet right now. Okay, and he
Okay.
has been in the best market on the planet for 3 years. And he's a hard worker. He works literally 16 hours a day. And if you guys watch the video, he was a chef in high-end hotels, line chef, prep chef, and he goes, Sergio, this is easy for me because I used to stand on my feet for 16, 18 hours with no sleep. Working, this
Right.
is much better for me now. And if you look at his miles, he really didn't put on. He did obviously, but he put on like maybe for all that money. I didn't think it was that many miles. It was like 60, 70,000 miles a year.
Okay.
The only thing you can tell his earnings are going down since upfront, right?
Right.
You went down about 25K, and his trip count went up. Like his
Think
trip
about
count
what you
went up
just.
by
Think
1,000
about.
from 22.
Think about what you just said, bro. Think about that for a second. Since upfront pricing, his money went down $25,000.
Yes, yes.
That is insane.
And not only that, his trip count was 1,000 more than 2022.
Wow.
Whew.
So
Wow.
instead of 67, he did 6,700 trips in 2022.
If-
But in 2023, he did 7,700 trips on Uber and another few thousand on Lyft.
Bro,
He's
he
got
does in 1 year.
a total of 60,000 trips.
That article should be called "The Case for Cherry Picking."
Not at all. He accepts pretty much 98%. There is no case for cherry picking anymore, sir. You can sit there and yell all you want cherry picking. Cherry picking doesn't work. Cherry
Wait a
picking
minute.
doesn't work in my
Wait.
market.
Wait
Cherry
a second.
picking
Wait a
doesn't
second.
work in my market.
Hold on, Serge. Hold on, Serge. Can you say that again one more time for the guys in the back because they didn't hear you?
Cherry picking does not work depending on your market. If you're in a great market, cherry pick all you want. If you're not, like, okay, this weekend I went out and did 14 trips because now I'm on Lyft's case about this time and mileage shaving bullshit that they're pulling on every trip. And I'm like, I did 14
They're
trips.
underquoting so many trips. It's insane.
Well, I did that. There's a video on that too. You guys obviously don't watch us, which is bad. I did a video. I did 14 trips.
Hold on. Serge, some of us got to work. Y'all drop rideshare guy drops like 8 videos a day with clips and all. Come on, give us a break here. We got to work too, buddy.
I get it. I did. I mean, look, all I'm saying is that I did 14 trips on Lyft,
Right.
including tips in 8 hours online and 6 hours active. I grossed 149, and just today, first time in my life since Prop 22 showed up, I got Prop 22 money as a rideshare driver. Now that goes to show you guys that without incentives, without surge, and at base rates, you cannot do more than Prop 22 money because the algorithm is pegging everything right at the Prop 22 money level. And I think so including tips, 149 divided by 6 was 25 active hour. And on 8 hour online time, 149 divided by 8 is about 17. Take my $7 per hour expenses, it was 10. And I said that actually on the previous video, is it time to quit? And everybody needs a reality check. I've been saying this for a long time now. You got to have your own reality check. Why you're doing this? You can go stand at Target for $20 in LA. You don't need to drive. You don't need to take that extra risk. So as a rideshare channel, I shouldn't say that, but I'm saying it, and because I'm honest, and I'm just putting it in front of you.
Well,
Your
Target
choice
gonna
to
be
keep
out of,
driving,
from the
but then if you're gonna
rooftops.
keep driving for $10 an hour, don't fucking complain. It's
Target gonna
you.
be out of Target gonna be out of business
Yo,
at some point in time.
yo, Sergio, on some real shit, that's the first thing that I said when I came on. Like I've been taking Uber X's because it's like to the point. It's like we all know what we signed up for, bro. Like I'm here like to work, get my money, and I know that I make more money than the person that works at McDonald's, that works at a call center, that works
Are
here.
you sure?
I think so.
Okay. All
I
right.
think so. I think I think so. I hope so.
Well,
All
hope
right.
hope hope and pray doesn't get you anywhere. But
But
all
like
I'm saying is
honestly, I'm not.
you
I'm
gotta
talking.
look at your numbers. You gotta look
I'm
at your
talking.
numbers.
I'm being very modest right now because I'm talking from a position that I know that now like my social media shit has taken off to another level.
That's
I'm
a different
talking that
story. I'm
exactly. So I'm
talking
not
just
talking
driving alone.
exactly. I'm just talking about just driving alone, income on
Yeah.
that, and I've been doing pretty good because I'm like a bartender. I know that I can make my tips. You know what I'm saying? And
That's all good, man. I'm just saying to you that, it's like, to me, tips should never count because they're not expected or they're variable at best. All I know is a lot of people are in a situation that they should not be driving, but they're driving for one reason or another. They're
So
driving, they're
Sergio,
driving to make something. I mean, look, again, this is wonderful. If you want to make something, you can upload your documents, drive tomorrow, make $200 in 12 hours. You made something. Was it a good deal? I don't think it is. I mean, I don't think you should. If you're gonna do rideshare, whatever the minimum wage is in your city, with the risks, look, I look at everything, and Vinny knows about me when it comes to risk reward. The risk commensurate to what you're making should dictate if you should drive or not. The risks of driving 5,000-6,000 miles a month is a lot. It's very high of you getting in a crash. And we had a lawyer, and he explained how you guys, all of you, pretty much are uncovered on period one, all that good stuff. But that's a different story. So the rule of thumb about rideshare in LA County, my minimum wage is $17. Okay. And if I cannot make after expenses 25, which is, let's say, 40 to 50% higher than minimum wage because of the risks I'm taking compared to somebody that's standing at Target for 18 for 8 hours, I will not do rideshare, and I would not suggest anybody else do rideshare.
so
I
what you're
get the
saying is that
flexibility and the freedom, but I don't think you should. I think you should go stand there, and the rideshare is always going to be there. It's not going anywhere. But,
Sergio, for these
yeah.
situations where rides are coming in,
Serge, what I'm getting from you is that like everybody pretty much got to figure out what they want to do because every market is different, every driver is
Yes.
different, pretty much, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I feel you, and I
all
respect.
of
I
you, look,
respect the answer
all of you are top drivers in your cities, I'm pretty sure, right? And
for sure.
and to me, you know, that you have, I mean, there's literally like 2x difference between the top 5% and the bottom 10% of drivers. If you analyze earnings, there are guys actually that are literally making $12 an hour, but they're still doing it. And then the top
Oh yeah.
guys in the city are doing 30. You
No,
know?
no, and I've been one of them. There's been days where I'm like, "What the fuck did I just work for? Did I just work for $9 an hour? What the fuck? What just happened?"
Well, you know, and I'm going to answer this by that. I want to respond to that because we just had this the other night with one of our guys down here.
Okay.
What was that? Monday night? Was that Monday night, Omar? I think it was Monday night with Richie.
Huh?
Richie came out. One of our drivers came out on Monday night,
Mm.
and he was like, "Bro, I've been out here an hour and a half and 2 hours. I haven't gotten a request yet." And my point to him was, well, that's like a red flag. That's like a giant ass red flag. If it's that dead, if you can't, where he was at, if you can't get a ride request within an hour, bro, it's time to go home because you're not
Yeah.
It's
going to
bad.
do well.
Some days you got to pack it in. Some days you got to pack it in. Don't push your luck. Just go home.
Mm-hmm.
There's always next day. But anyway, I mean, the point is,
Sergio,
yeah,
are you collecting screenshots on the time disparity?
yeah. Well, I was gonna say, before I veered off as usual. Uh, I did
No,
14
not you.
trips. I told you guys my earnings, so I'm at $10 an hour after expenses, online time, and 18
God
bucks an
damn.
hour. 18 bucks an hour. I haven't seen Surge in LA for a year, other than New Year's Eve and
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yep.
Mm.
We got a
I
little
haven't
bit during
seen
didn't we got a little bit on Valentine's?
a little
Do
bit.
you,
Yeah,
Yeah, a
yeah,
little bit. Yeah.
yeah.
sir?
And
Do you
then
know?
I haven't seen a quest or a ride challenge for
Yeah,
months.
I've been getting
that's what I was gonna
quests.
ask you, sirs. Do
I've
you
been
One
think
at
getting
a
that
like
that's
time,
50 and
guys.
70
One at a
dollars.
time.
sirs? Do you think that that's the biggest difference right now? Like the whole that we're not getting the quest no more. Like, do you think that's the biggest shit that's really affecting people?
Yeah, and yes. I mean, I don't know what city do you drive in?
Orlando.
Yeah, it's one of the worst markets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um,
it is.
Oh,
and yes, obviously that's making a huge difference because certain weeks, um, close to 30 to 40% of a driver's income was from incentives,
Yeah,
quests, ride
yeah,
challenges, streaks, all these boosts, all that stuff, right? That
yeah,
doesn't exist.
yeah,
And so that's gone. And then in a lot of cities, look, Uber runs a different algo for each city, and then at midnight it reshuffles. This bunch I can tell you guys. At airports, everything changed at midnight. There's a new different algo running between certain hours. I'm at liberty to say this.
We
Um,
discovered that here. The airport changes a
Yeah.
lot
yeah,
here.
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the pricing is drastically different, right? So, but anyway, so um, out of those 14 trips, um, I put them all on a spreadsheet. Pretty simple because to Lyft's credit, they're pretty transparent. I mean, if you look at your final receipt or ride summary when you finish your trip, there's two boxes up top. Like one left box says estimate and right box says actual. Lyft is actually telling you right then and there. With Uber, you have to take a screenshot of the ping because Uber sends you P2, P3 on the ping screen, but then when you finish your trip, they only put up
It doesn't.
P3.
Yep.
oh, those motherfuckers do that shit all the time, bro.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, I mean, it's not. It's the way they do it. But so on 14 trips, all I did was just look at the time difference and mileage difference. Just put them on a spreadsheet. Did a total. In 14 trips, I drove an extra 22 minutes and 5.63 miles extra without pay.
Yep.
Wow,
Yep.
So that's just
wow,
on 14 trips. So now take that to a full
wow.
timer that does 140 trips. Okay,
Holy
a week.
shit.
And the
Times 10,
passenger seats are paying
that's
for all that.
220 minutes, and that's 4
Yep.
hours and
That's why
55 miles for free.
I've been seeing more drivers, Serge. I've been seeing more drivers. The other day I pulled up, take somebody from a hotel, down to Orlando to the Disney area, and another driver pulled up, and he pretended like the ride got canceled, and he convinced the rider to pay him cash.
Finesse.
That's
Because
horrible. It's
it's
so
like
horrible.
yo, they know, hey, you're getting charged $120. I'll do it for 80 because they know the driver's getting $30.
Yeah, but that I'm completely against that. Number one.
Yep.
Number two, if you got nothing to lose, if you don't have a house, if you don't have anything to protect, if you don't have a bank account, yeah, go do it all day long. You got nothing to lose. You get in a crash, you kill your passenger. What are they going to get out of you? Nothing. I mean, look, there is a space, there is a time and place for friends and family stuff, but I'm 100% against it. And then people call me, "Oh, you're a shill." I'm like, "You're a
Yeah.
bunch of idiots, bro. You got something to protect. You got a family. You got something to protect. You do one of those trips and you get in a fender bender, you're fucked
Yeah.
for life." So
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. Look, man, everybody's got to do what they got to do. They got to survive somehow.
Yeah. Of course.
But driving 22 minutes extra and 5.5 miles, 5.63 miles extra before upfront fares wouldn't have happened because we had a rate card. It was like you start the trip, the meter starts. That's when you stop the trip, the meter stops, just like a cab. Now with upfront, I mean, they go, "Yep, that's your thing." I'm like, "Well, I drove like an extra 22 minutes and extra 5.5 miles, and one trip
Sorry.
was actually 9 more minutes, lasted 9 more minutes, and one trip went 2.5 miles over." So I, of course, went to the black deep hole of Lyft support, and I just 2 hours later they go, "Nope, we're not going to pay you back." I'm like, "Bro, I drove 2.5 miles extra on this. Why wouldn't I get paid? In the old days, I would have gotten paid, right?"
Yeah.
So that's the next battle. We're definitely gonna. I mean, 2024 is got a lot to go. I'm definitely gonna change
And
that
what?
somehow.
That's wild, man. I appreciate you. Yo, Serge, you already know, man. I said this last time we was on, bro. You got the CIA type of information, bro. So keep it coming, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking questions because,
Well, at some point, I got to get paid myself. So I'm like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but so far so good. So far we're doing good work.
So,
I know there are many other channels out there. I know they all do their thing. We do our thing. We don't pay attention too much, and then life goes on, man. But if tomorrow, seriously, I mean, look, if tomorrow Uber says, come, actually, I called. You guys should watch that yesterday. I really did it. Um, anyway, I told Dara, I said, because look, I'll give you this much, okay? Two
Uh-oh.
2 weeks ago, we put up every week. I put up fake names, one for
Right.
Lyft, one for Uber, because I have like a million of them, and because they all promised we're gonna get rid of it, and they haven't done anything. And so 2 weeks ago, I put up a fake name. Was the name was Swastika,
Right.
okay?
Oh.
And I put it up, and I go, "What the fuck?" Right? Uber. Guess what? The next morning, before I even woke up, I had an email. They go, "Hi, Sergio." I go, "Yeah." It goes, "Well, you put up a false ID of one of our riders, but we want you to know that swastika in certain cultures means
Mm-hmm.
completely something different than what you said,
Mm-hmm.
and we're verifying all these names. It's a really difficult thing to do, right?" And I'm like, so I go, "Okay." So yesterday, and they said, "Please, like, take it back." And I'm like, "But
No.
um, I was like dumbfounded, first of all, that somebody fucking watched it that closely all the way to the end. Usually people don't watch all the way to the end. I mean, I know they watch, but I don't think they watch all the way through the thing. Because that's right at the end, a 2 hour mark. Like a 2 hour mark, we're at like 300
Mm-hmm.
people. We're at 500 at certain times. And I'm like, okay. So I
Now
sent
you
it back to
vaporize
them,
the
and I
blood.
said, I'm glad somebody's watching that intently all the way to the end. You guys probably have some little assistant or some intern or some shit watching that shit. But I mean, the connotation of that name is horrible, right?
Well,
But I said,
they're not exclusive, but they're not
Well,
exclusive
and
of
it's
each other. And I want to touch on that point when you're done. Go
yeah,
ahead,
and
Sergio.
and and they told me, they said, swastika means abundance and all kinds of good
Mm-hmm.
things in Sanskrit language and stuff. I'm like, oh
Uh-huh.
my god, you guys fucking did research on all of this shit.
Mm-hmm. But that
So
was
I'm
the
but
like,
it's
intent.
but
okay.
it's not
So
her. It's
yesterday,
not
me
his
and
name.
Chris, it was his name.
Oh, his name was
They checked
Swastika.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
No
I thought it was
way.
like an emoji.
Yeah.
I thought it was
That was
like
No,
his
an
no, no,
emoji.
no.
actual
It was
name.
not an
'Cause I'm
emoji.
getting
It was
emoji.
swastika. It was swastika, just written
Okay.
swastika. It was not an emoji, no. And
Okay.
and today some driver sent me something. He goes, "This is my son in Japan at a temple." And guess what? You know, the swastika turned upside down or the other way, like the other side, right?
Yeah.
Like let's say if you're
Right.
looking in a mirror,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
is that
Yeah, it's in symbol for
this? It
peace.
was on top of the fucking temple, and I'm like, Jesus
Yeah, that's
fucking Christ!
that's where
What did
Hitler
I
got
step
it. He
into?
liked it. He liked the design.
Okay, good. Well, I was like, okay, so yesterday we took like a little bit, like we said,
A
well,
walk.
you know, we took it back a little bit, saying, yeah, you know, whatever. But then,
I didn't think you backtracked, but okay.
no, I mean, I didn't backtrack that much. But then we put up a real fake name yesterday, Vinny. I go fucking verify this one. And what was it? What was the name? It was like some ridiculous fucking name. I'm like, Jesus Christ! I go,
Hold on, I'm looking for one that I keep seeing. It was like a meme, and the guy had to send his passport in to prove it. Like, yeah, that's my name. Look.
well, the Uber is verifying names now, so supposedly a lot of chips are gonna start coming with you know how the check
Yeah.
mark, Twitter check mark.
I found
They're gonna come in
Ah.
and saying verified.
I just don't
Hold on,
agree
take
that they should allow.
Yeah.
You shouldn't allow emojis on your thing. We can't have a fake name.
Definitely
Why
not.
would my
Definitely
name have an
not.
emoji?
Why does the customer get to? Yeah, and it's like an emoji of like a drop of blood. I've had that. Like it's a
Yeah,
drop of blood.
that's gang sign, right? That's a gang thing.
Yeah, that's a gang thing. That's
but
like, did
anyway,
you kill
I mean-
somebody? Like what? And
I
you
wanna
know what?
get
It
this-
doesn't even have to be that. It doesn't even have to be that way. You know what irks me is when I pick up, and this happens a lot in Premier rides, because they don't want to be anonymous. It's a letter like pick up L, pick
Yeah.
up M.
L.
I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
that either, because then what if the trip goes south? I get robbed or hurt or something. And
Yeah.
what is the copy? Oh, who,
Well,
who
one of
did it?
my
Oh,
one
it
of my
was
trips
M.
this weekend was Big. The guy named Big. He was big, and I
The
go to
cat?
the house, pick him up, Big, and the guy was
When he got
nothing but
picked up?
like the tiniest motherfucker on the planet. I was like, okay. I even asked him. It was like a 5 mile trip. I go, you know your screen name, right? He goes, yeah, I had that for like 5 years. I'm like, so I go, well, you're not big. I mean, I was laughing with the kid. He's like 25. He's cool, you know, and he goes, yeah, man, you know, in high school, people call me big. I'm looking at him. I'm like, this guy's nothing more than like 5'5", and skinny
All right,
as shit.
All right,
Anyway,
guys. I want to start wrapping this up. Dr. C, I got a false accusation for not being the correct driver from a PAX last week. Damn,
Yep.
Nick, y'all driving the same guy or what?
Yeah.
I
And
lit up
Sergio,
Uber
what's this
support.
exclusive thing?
Hold on, going on and on
Oh.
about black market accounts, and I'd love to verify my account before every trip.
Yes.
Suddenly, I got a supervisor tone message replying, thanking me again and again for being such a great driver and not to worry. Okay.
yeah.
I like Steven's
Yeah.
next question.
Aggressive messages.
The
Steven.
exclusive thing is that was announced like 3 or 4 months ago at LA when DK was there. Supposedly, you're the first driver seeing that offer, exclusive to you. I'm not buying that whatsoever.
I don't understand, because every ride I get, every ride that's not one of from the radar says exclusive. I don't
Yeah,
understand.
you're the first. You're lucky. You're the first one seeing it before it goes to Trip
Before I
Radar,
send
where
it
all
off
trips
to
go to
someone
die.
else. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's gonna be a check mark. It'll say verified now next to the check mark, meaning Uber actually did verify or had them upload a ID or something like that. So that's coming around.
Well, then
I've seen the
there'll
sign
probably be-
verified. See, there you go. I know this shit. So
Oh.
yeah, there you
well,
go.
that just means that just means a lot of people are going to be once this spreads verified. Those that aren't verified probably not going to get picked up.
No, everybody gets picked up, Vinny. Everybody gets picked up.
No.
Everybody gets picked up, bro.
I'm just yeah, I know.
Can't
I'll
do
tell you, I do
2.7
I
billion
have
trips
clues
without
like that.
picking up.
Exactly.
Anyway.
All right.
So good to see you guys. Thank you for having me on. I gotta run, pick up my son. One last thing. You know, a lot of you guys are getting this passive aggressive bullshit emails from Lyft and Uber. Oh my God, you know, like you have 1% cancellation rate, you get an email now from Uber saying, "Oh, you're calling your passenger and telling him to cancel." I'm going like, what
I
the
got
fuck?
that. I got that. Yeah, I got a
You
4%
got that?
cancellation rating. But
Someone
they
was
sent it to me.
harmed in one of your rides. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of,
careful
I
with that
don't know, the
cancellation,
algo is messed up.
Those
Yeah,
go to my
I
spam
literally
folder.
I literally got a speeding warning on a day that I was not working.
Yeah, those go
Oh yeah.
those go to my spam folder, so I don't even see them anymore.
Oh God.
Okay,
All right,
anyway,
Sergio, we appreciate
thank
you,
you guys.
brother.
Thank you.
Have a good
Appreciate
night.
you, Hoss. Good job, man. Again,
All
thank
right,
you.
see
Seriously, man. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Sergio.
See
All
you
right, get
guys
the hell out of here. Get
soon.
the hell out of here now and get a beer.
I'm gonna pick up my.
Sergio's in timeout. God damn it, he's out of here. No, I'm just
He's gonna get a Bud Light.
all right, buddy. Later.
Okay, you're okay. Now on that one, I'm coming back. I'm definitely gonna get you deactivated. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna give you the fucking day. I'm gonna give you the day.
Just don't
March
miss
13th.
him and hit me,
Listen up.
please.
March
I don't need to
13th
be.
or March 14th. Watch your app. I'm giving you the day. I'm not even fucking with you now. I'm giving you the day. March 13th, March 14th.
Okay.
All right.
Just make sure your site
I
is
appreciate.
correct.
I
No.
Do
appreciate
not
I
miss him.
appreciate this
Just
message.
I know I'm on
just
the
to
right side.
for
I
not
know
you,
why
Nick,
he's giving you the
not you,
date.
Nick, the guy to your left. Just for like 3 hours, I'm gonna make you shit your pants on both apps.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a second. You can't go nowhere yet. Now you got to wait a minute. Now I got to look at the days. You said March 13th or 14th?
Wait. Sergio, if you really want to fuck with him, make his app stay on X only. Oh
I'm
my
not
god.
fucking with Nick. I'm fucking with you, you moron.
You gotta
That
worry
would
about
be
me,
like the
trust me.
biggest thing.
Anyway, all right. So bye, guys.
All right, brother.
Have a good one,
Talk to you
Sergio.
later.
Okay, bye.
Hell no, I ain't getting deactivated. What are you, crazy, Dr. C? Hell no. Bro. Sergio ain't the only one knows people. Anyway. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. It was a good show. I am gonna start with we'll start with Carrie and we'll work our way up. But before we do that, Mario, brother, man, I'm telling you, it's a pleasure to have you here, man. It really is.
It was.
I see that red chair
and
sitting back there.
the only reason that I was taking it easy today is because we got that payout, man. To be honest with you, I'd be at the airport lot right
Yeah,
now.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why I was almost on time today. Almost.
Almost on time.
But thanks for having me, Vinny. I listen to you guys every week. I'll have it on when I'm doing right, and I'll pause it if I talk to a customer. And you guys are, and you guys give me good information too. Great information.
Well, listen, bro, you're like I say, you're one of the few vlogs I can actually watch past.
Just make sure that if you get a puker,
because you just never know when it's coming.
You report it.
It's a beautiful thing. It's like real.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on it, man. I want to kind of like spread. I want to do the live thing again. I want to do some live shows too. I did a couple podcasts, but I kind of want to. I like Uber vlogging, but I kind of like just vlogging in general. Just
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean,
sometimes it gets.
I would like to get into it. I was too lazy.
It gets tiring talking about the same thing over and over again.
Yeah,
it gets very fucking tiring talking about the same thing. That's why I like our shows are so wide open. We could be anywhere. We could be at the strip club.
Yep. And
we
by
could
the
be
way,
on OnlyFans.
did you guys hear what's going to happen on April 8th in Austin? We're getting 400,000 people coming here for this damn solar eclipse.
Okay. All right. Well, we're putting him in timeout for a minute. Nick, start us off with because we're going to bring us in a whole nother goddamn conversation.
Yeah.
So Nick, start us off. Tip of the week. Let's go, bro. Let's go. Tip of the week, Nick.
Okay, so I mean, since everybody knows that I was deactivated, one of the biggest ways that I was comfortable is because I have multiple sources of income. Now, it's not like what you guys think, but I have multiple apps that I can use. So obviously, I have Lyft, I have Amazon, I'm signing up for VHO, I have Instacart, I got a ton of apps. So I would recommend that everybody have something similar or at least a backup plan because these apps don't care about us. Just so you know, I've done over 9,000 rides and I'm rated 4.97. So if that means anything to you, it doesn't mean anything to Uber. I'm just a number. I'm an independent contractor. So
it's good advice. You gotta have, bro. You gotta have more than one app. Hold on. You gotta have more than one app.
That is the
All right, Omar,
scariest
tip
thing
of the week.
about this
Let's go.
job.
It is.
So my tip of the week is it's very simple, tech related, and two things too. I disagree with the whole cherry picking thing. You should still cherry pick. I may have to do my own show about it. Also, Mr. C saying buy puts, dude. Check the scoreboard, all time highs, buy puts. Stop it. The market's good. The market's gonna do what it wants to do. It's gonna keep running. So everybody's phone has this accessibility feature, and I screenshot everything. We've been talking about this all night, and Vinny can tell you, Steven can tell you. I'll be on ride screenshot and stuff, on ride screenshot and stuff. Very simple. Just use the accessibility menu, and then there's usually a feature that allows you to have like an on-screen menu, and in that on-screen menu, it gives you different options. Like you could turn the screen off, you could go to the power menu, you could touch, do the volume. Again, it's for people that may have whatever kind of thing that they're dealing with. And so it allows me when I'm driving, or even if I'm not driving, just sitting, to not have to handle my phone. I just sit there and tap twice, reach out. So just a little tip, little pro advice. Like there's different ways. There are different apps that allow you to do different things. Obviously, I use Power, and I've talked about this before. Updating your third-party apps. You work smarter. And sometimes there are apps out there for different things, kind of like what Nick's talking about, to help you work smarter or even help you work a different job. But just again, use the tools that you have in front of you, and also I screenshot things because before I get to the point of someone slamming my door or some of the things that you guys talk about with your $5 rides. What are you guys doing, by the way, with the $5 rides? I screenshot and I go to I think to myself, and then I'm pulling up and I look at the screenshot again and I go, it just might save your life. That's all. Real quick tip.
Okay. Appreciate that, Omar. All right. Carrie, you there, buddy? Or are you sleeping? All right, Carrie. Give us that tip of the week, bro.
I might be sleeping,
dozing
bro.
off.
He was laid back. He was like,
Bro, I'm in my car right now, dog. I'm
like, got that money and he's done.
Yo, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Look, tip of the week, bro. Lower your fucking standard and stop thinking you privileged, bro. If you gotta do it, just do it, bro. Just do what you gotta do, man. Make that money. And take that Uber X that you didn't want to take. You better take it. Because you might know. It might give you a $10 tip. You know what I'm saying? And it might be worth it at the end of the day, bro. And I'm speaking from a position of, yeah, I got a lot of success in other places, but I'm talking about a regular Uber driver. If you take that Uber X, it might give you a $10 tip, might give you a $4 tip, might give you a $6 tip. And you don't want to leave that behind because what I've learned is the distance. You might take an Uber Comfort 10 minutes away, pay you $17. Maybe your Uber X 1 minute away, pay you $15, but they give you a $10 tip.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
You just never know. I agree with you. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. You do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do. I'm gonna keep making everybody go. Everybody just do your thing, bro. Just keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah. Don't listen to Omar because about not lowering your standards. Everybody broke, and Omar is broke too.
After I got that shit, that boost this way, I'm rich, bitch.
All right, Eddie.
Hey, Vinny, at least for the day.
At least for the day, bro. Nah, listen, Carrie, you're wealthy beyond money, bro, and you know why. And I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, Eddie, I moved you up. You're next, bro. You're center
Yeah.
square. Let's
Hey,
go.
I don't
Tip
know.
of the week.
Everybody's got their own little thing on the side. I like day
Is it
trading,
granny
so
panties or a thong? Which one sells better on
that
OnlyFans?
I don't know. You kind of like you like the thong thing, so
The thong, the thong,
that's
thong, thong.
that's right. Cisco days. But yeah, if you got your gig on it, work on your gig, keep working on your gig. Don't take this little extra money on the side like anything. It's just they come and go. I like day trading, so that's why I do that. All right, just keep working on your pivot. Don't give it up.
And
That's
fuck
it.
Brody.
All right, Steven.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So I want to attach what I'm going to say to what Omar said about screenshots. I've been saying this to the guys and asking them if they're experiencing rides becoming far longer than they estimate. But take screenshots of that of the ride when you first get it, especially with Uber. Send it over to Sergio. Who knows? This might turn into another situation where they're going to have to reimburse us. We don't know. But if you don't have any information, if you don't have any records, how are you supposed to know? Take a screenshot before the ride, when you get the request, and then take a screenshot when the ride ends. Look at the ride breakdown so you can see how much you drove, the distance, and the time. And let's see what we can do with that information.
Not bad. That's a good idea. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, Mario, you are the newest guest on the Rideshare Garage, which means now you are officially a member of the Rideshare Garage. So,
All right, cool.
what
do I
kind
do?
of tip of the week you got
He's
for
like,
us,
yeah,
brother?
Oh, I gotta
cool,
get
let's
a
chill.
It's a
tip.
tip of the week, man.
Well, you know what?
Well, listen.
I guess-
Hold on. Time out.
All right.
Hold on. Time out. Listen, he got 400. He got 420 today, and now look at him. He's
Yeah,
back
bro.
all lazy,
Oh,
filled the fuck
He's
out.
420.
He's
I
got
know.
little-
You know what?
got
This
little
is a
hoodie
lot,
on,
bro. Making $420 in one day. It's
I like his
Elon
style.
would be
I wanna do
proud.
that too. For every stream.
Literally. luxury,
Elon
bro.
would be
I
proud. Elon would be proud.
Did you see the Roadster going 0 to 60 in 1 second?
I saw that.
Yeah.
It looks like a.
Yeah.
There was a video. It looks like a.
It's like a
Anyways,
Yeah. All right, so go ahead.
tip of the
Tip
day. I
week.
guess. Okay. My last two videos, I've been doing Premiere. I've been trying to do Premiere rides in South Beach. The underrated thing, bro. Just have a clean car, man. I go to that wash thing every day, bro. I try to every day. If it doesn't need, I want to invest in a vacuum for the vehicle for when I have to do it
Okay.
between rides. Generally, like
send
when
you a
I'm
link.
charging, I take one of those little wet wipes and I wipe the back seat of the Tesla just to make sure it's clean back there, sit back there. Because, like I said, man, you when you do the Premier rides, these people and they're paying you fairly now. So if you have a dirty car, it looks bad, man. And I'm guilty of driving with a somewhat dirty car. It was something you had to learn. But the more I clean my car every day, the more I saw the tips go up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you just feel good.
Yeah,
Just have
of
it
course.
clean.
Nobody wants to
clean
ride
car.
around in a dirty car except Omar. Omar's the only guy who wants to ride around in a dirty car.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
I
he's
see
dirty.
some
But it's
Tesla
okay, brother.
rentals
We're-
out there that,
dude,
I see some Tesla
4.99
rentals that
rating. I
are,
want to hear it.
yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah, but it's not 5.0.
I don't know what to say, man. I was watching. I don't know. I talk about watching, especially here in South Beach, these luxury hotels that people are staying at that I'm used to picking up. Then those places are immaculate, man, and they're paying money to stay there, paying me more money to take them the same distance as one of these X rides. So, you just got to kind of compete with level of luxury or service that they're paying for. You're an extension of that hotel.
Mhm.
LS or the freaking W Hotel or the one that everybody stays out here. The South Beach, the one. You pick up celebrities there. You pick up, Yeah, Fontainebleau, all those,
not wrong,
those
brother.
luxury hotels.
Preach.
The lovely
Man.
long-time hotel.
I did a
and you know
$100
what?
ride out of the one on Sunday morning to an airport. So I know. $100
To
ride. Yep.
So a lot of Tesla rentals, because let's face it, the standards for renting these things out aren't too high, and people who don't take care of these
Yep.
Teslas and they have them all thrown to shit. They
Did
got
you get the
shit
message
falling
where
off of
they
the
said
door?
they're increasing it?
Yeah, and then they pull up and you see it's a white Tesla and you see the dirt in the back, bro. That makes us look bad. The people that
smell
clean
of
their
smoke.
car, because then that guy here,
It's cheapening the Tesla.
it's cheapening the thing, yeah. Because that guy gets a premiere, and then the guy who's willing to spend a little more says, you know what? Why did I spend extra on this piece of shit car?
Yep.
And then somebody who does put the effort gets the short end because that guy now he stops becoming a premier customer, and it's happening, man. There was a lot more premier rides last year.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Great advice. Make sure you keep your shit in tip-top shape, man. Keep it clean. Let's get it and do it right. Absolutely. Okay. With that, guys, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We'll go over to the Discord, I guess, for a minute, bro, but it's like freaking midnight already.
Yeah.
And so I'm
Yeah.
probably going to skip out on the Discord tonight. I agree. Be careful, be smart, get your money, do what you got to do. Keep your nose clean as best you can. But hey, ain't nobody here to tell anybody how to do things. We're just here to tell y'all how we do things. We always remember that.
Shit.
What works for us might not always work for you. Is that Brandon's pizza?
Oh, got him.
Oh shit! Somebody actually printed that.
Oh shit, bro.
No, it's not Brandon's pizza. My wife made me pizza bagels.
Damn,
You know
man.
what? You know what?
Yo.
You need to cut that out with that.
Look.
You know what? You're getting a little too cute with that.
Hey,
one.
So you know
Wait,
what? Steven don't
hear
even gotta
you.
worry about. It don't matter what Wendy's is charging. Look, Steven's eating real good at home, boy.
Hey, she made
Right?
this from scratch.
That California Uber X money doing good, huh?
Right.
The LAUSD money doing good. That's what the
All right. Well, listen. I was told my soundboard's not working tonight. I'm gonna try this. Tell me if you guys can hear this.
Nope.
nope.
That shit's broken.
Yeah, something ain't nothing. Something going on. All right, Mario. Appreciate you. I look forward to that text tomorrow.
Thank
Eddie,
you, Vinny. I'll text
I'll
you
listen to you in the
tomorrow.
morning. Absolutely, Steven, I appreciate you, brother, as always. Nick, you know you're my man. Eddie, you left me hanging in the trading room this morning. And
I was in there.
Omar says everybody's picking at me and making fun of me because I'm the only guy in that voice chat. I don't know
I
how
was
Omar
in there.
can tell that because I know his sorry ass is sleeping. But, it is what it is.
You're
All right,
still
y'all.
in the trading
We
room.
will see y'all next week.